I think episode 2 is amazing. I think episode 1 is poultry. I think episode 3 is godlike. But I think
No, stop it. Stop saying stuff just to upset the people around you.
that's not how I do things. I got Buggy as a goddamn Yonko. Like everything's out of whack. Nothing matters anymore. We are at full chaos. He did earn it.
Right.
He earned it. He earned it the same way Donald Trump earned the presidency, by lying. It's amazing.
Great statement. That is a powerful rhetoric.
It's crazy. Amazing start.
It's just like me.
now?
Just
We are now they can see your face. They know who you are. They can see the whites of your eyes.
Now they know that I've associated myself with you.
Yeah, they know it's evil now. They're gonna be like disgusting. It's
disgusting. Get her out of here.
Prepare to lose half your subscribers just by being. Oh, that's funny. Hello all. Pleasure to make your acquaintances. So, welcome to a stream. Today we are having a discussion stream, a little bit of a podcast type deal, where we are discussing what makes an ending good. Is really the main premise of what we're talking about today. So, and I would like to ask my associated guests, but let me introduce them first. To my right on screen, this is Murphy. Now, you may not have heard of Murphy Napier, but they call him Murphy Napier because Murphy's going to bite at the nape of your neck, and it's going to be the end of your year. Hence, combine those two words together, nape year, end of your year. Now, Murphy's not even her real name. They just call her the Murph because she murking you. They just thought they'd add a fee to it because they asking a fee for that person. Gonna be a fee to get murked. Now, and below me, now you're probably wondering, this person is below me? Incorrect. This person is actually above me. This person is the grandiose, the method acting God himself, the rat agenda pantheon, the one that made rats, the one that caused the bubonic plague of ratitry in the One Piece agenda piece sphere.
Nice reference.
JD Legend.
Hello, everybody. Yes, me, the cause of the bubonic
plague.
I caused the bubonic plague. Yes.
Congratulations. That's a big feat. You're like almost as iconic as Aaron.
Yes, I'd like to think so. You wipe out about what, 1/3 of humanity, something like that.
It was 80%. Yeah. I think he stepped out 80%.
80. Gee, okay, fair enough.
No,
for the bubonic plague, it was like 1/3 of Europe, at least, I think.
Oh,
yes,
that's just Europe. Sure. That's easy. Perfect. Who cares about Europe?
Who cares? Who cares about the Germanic tribes? We don't care about them. Oh,
didn't they have Vikings back then? I didn't even like Vinland Saga.
They did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. That was the Viking times, late Rome, all that. Yeah.
So, I would like to ask the question now. Any of you can go first if you'd like. What makes a good ending to you?
Jay?
Payoff.
Payoff, eh?
It's payoff. Okay. Payoff is the main thing. Like whatever the overarching theme and the overarching plot that they established, the payoff is worth it and it makes sense. I think it's just that's like the real simple answer for any ending that I like. Right. And the only endings I can mainly think of that did that was Fullmetal Alchemist. That's the one where I'm like, okay, I've gotten everything I needed. I'm satisfied. This makes sense. There's no loose ends. I don't really have many questions. And if I do, it's more cheap gripes than actual, oh my God, like, how did we not get this answer like that? So, yeah.
That's a fair answer. Big Murph?
I think two things. A promise kept. If the series is promising something throughout, and then at the end it says, and then it was all better. Okay, are we good? Everything's good? Yeah, good. You know, that doesn't, you have to actually stay consistent with what you've been promising. And then two, I think if there's a good character arc at the end or character's arc at the end where we've had some sort of catharsis or some sort of falling from grace where you see how we got here and it's not just like we're in the same place as we've been the whole time.
Got you. Well, you ever see Devilman?
Yes.
Oh, Devilman. Yes. Oh, Murphy. I'm about to spoil Devilman for you.
That's okay.
Devilman ends exactly like this. Everyone dies. Period. It's horrific. Oh my God. I think at one point, his love interest is held on her head by a pike and carried through the city. And it's horrifying. And every iteration of Devilman does this. There's not a single... every single thing is just disgusting. All of them. It's nasty. It's so nasty. Every single Devilman is that way.
So that's a negative if everyone dies.
No, that's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
I think because of how Devilman was and what it set up, the payoff was you expected this, and it was a subversion of expectations. A good example of this
Yes.
that didn't follow through completely for me would be Attack on Titan. I think despite was it 70% of the population, something like that, getting stumped out by the Titans, it was still to me a Mickey Mouse ass ending. Because he said, I'll eliminate all my enemies beyond the wall. I was with my goat from the beginning of the end. I was with my goat I was with him. I was like, yeah, 100%, we gonna take them all out. And everybody was like, he's gone too far. Children are dying. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Anyways.
So, so you're in support of Aaron, and what's the negative?
There was no the negative was the fact that he began to cry. He was like, "I miss Mikasa. Oh my god, I just wanted my friends." Okay, you are a child, and I hate this, and you just don't stand on business. Is what I'm hearing, because I was with you, Aaron, until you start crying.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Remorse should not be a thing in Saros's mind.
Well, it's not even the remorseful part. It's the fact that he himself ruined the entirety of the ending. I'll phrase it like this, right? I'll phrase it like this. I think it is a confidence of the author to not listen to the audience.
Mm.
I think listening to the audience will ruin your story. I've seen this happen, I think twice before, where it was Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z has no ending. It doesn't exist. And I think the reason it doesn't have an ending is because it doesn't feel like the audience wants an ending. So Dragon Ball Z is a series that is dictated by the audience. Period. That is the worst thing an author can do. Have no confidence in his writing to the point where the audience determines the writing. I think that ruins and spoils a lot of it. So what are your thoughts on that one?
No, I think you're right. We can go back to AOT for that too, though, because I think AOT set up a lot that it didn't end up paying off. And I think because that likely has to do with people either guessing the ending or like the crowd's distaste towards the way things were going, and so things just shifted. So there were quite a few things. What was the princess's name that just got pregnant?
Historia.
Historia.
Mm-hmm.
Even like the centipede thing at the beginning, like I don't even think that was paid off very well. So there's a lot of, or not at the beginning, but there's a lot of things in AOT that end up feeling unsatisfying, and I think it's because the author probably listened a little bit too much to the crowd instead of just committing to what he was setting up.
Because Isayama mentioned that he had an original ending in mind, but he had to change it, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did that recently.
I felt like
that was recent. He did say that recently.
He did say that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like last month, he was like, "Man, I don't know, man. I just want something. I don't know, something different." And I think, let's say an ending like Naruto's, right? Have you both read Naruto?
Yep.
Okay, solid. I don't give a fuck about Neji Hyuga. I just don't care about that nigga. What has he done? What significance does that nigga do in any capacity? Worthless character. Completely worthless.
Okay, all right. But the whole Destiny thing, right? Naruto versus Destiny and all that. There's some cool themes there. We like Neji. We like Neji.
Naruto.
Are you an apologizer for the Naruto ending?
Me? Or
am I
Jay?
apologizing for it?
No, I'm asking if Jay is an apologist
Yeah, what's up, bro?
for the Naruto ending.
I'm not an apologist. There are things wrong. I'm just defending Neji. That's it. The rest we can do, but because we like Neji Hyuga in this house. What
was Neji's destiny? To die for the main clan, right? And what did he end up doing?
I mean, dying for the main clan.
Oh, what are the odds? So he achieved his destiny. Naruto achieved his destiny. So breaking destiny meant absolutely nothing at the end of the day. It's worthless. It's a worthless narrative. It's a horrible mark of a writer to have a centralized theme, an overarching narrative, and then be like, man, fuck it. Like, that's crazy. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so outside of the Neji stuff, what is it about Naruto's ending because Naruto's ending wasn't that good, and it's mainly because of Kaguya. I think Kaguya is the thing that really ruins.
I'll do it for you, right?
Everything.
Let me explain 2 endings that brought back every character that died. That were one was good and one was bad. Naruto, everybody that was supposed to die came back, right? Even Sasuke got forgiven. Like he was like that was crazy. I'm gonna know that was breaking the cycle of hatred. I find that beautiful because Naruto is basically a gay Christian romance novel of yaoi. That's basically the whole thing. And we're not gonna get in that right now. But I'm just, I'm just saying that's basically the whole thing. Like that's the whole bit of Naruto. Like Naruto was like, I'm doing this for you, Sakura. Sakura's like, bro, you are not doing this for me. This is really just for you. No, this is I'm sure it's for you as well. Naruto, I will literally marry you, bro. I don't need you to do this. And Naruto had a panic attack thinking about not saving Sasuke. Naruto had a panic attack because Sakura said, I love you, Naruto. Naruto was like, oh, but Sasuke, he had a panic attack in the snow about Sakura confessing to him. He was like, but I want to save Sasuke. A whole panic attack because of that. That's insane. That's the gayest thing I've ever seen. That's lovely. That's pure yaoi romance.
I mean, it was. They're not beating the yaoi allegations. I'm afraid, mainly just because it's everyone said it. It's like, come on, man.
So
like,
Mike
I
guy,
got homies that are friends, but
Mike
yeah.
guy,
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Mike guy lived despite opening the 8th gate. We were told the entire story. If you open this 8th gate, you're gonna die. It's called the 8th gate of death.
Yeah.
And Naruto was like, I'm Jesus, and he put his hand over him and shot the Sakura points. That is Mickey Mouse ass manga ending because it was.
I agree.
Facilitated for people to have kids to continue. It's the whole thing. Now, an ending that does this good is Fire Force. It's gonna sound crazy to bring up Fire Force. It's insane to bring up Fire Force right now. Fire Force ended, and how do I describe this? I don't want to spoil Fire Force, but basically,
I mean, fine.
everything got rewritten.
It's fine, yeah.
Everything got rewritten at the end of Fire Force. They rewrit the concept of death in totality. And that was beautiful because it fit to the main central themes of how the power system worked. That was amazing. Bringing everybody back made sense because they can still die, and it changed the fundamental nature of the entire world. Naruto, they brought everybody back because Naruto was like God or something. I don't know. Like, that's basically what happened in Naruto, and that's a horrible ending to me. That is not confidence as a writer.
I completely agree. 100%. I mean, it was everybody. It was even people who were constantly against him, and then they're coming back and everything's all better too. And it's like, why though? Like, what do you gain from some of these resurrections? It was like mass resurrection. It was not earned at all. But then there's also the Taknojutsu, meme that is on. It's true. It's true. Naruto opens his mouth and everyone changes their mind.
I think this is gonna sound crazy. I think that's a part of a good writing point. The Talk No Jutsu is a good writing point. I think it's a good writing point by virtue of it shows the comparison of pain. I know everybody complains about the swing set. Well, if you actually look what Naruto went through and the pain he went through, and nobody can understand pain as well as the same pain. For instance, let's say this, right? Let's say if I'm a boxer and there's this random street dude, and he's like, man, I can take a punch, and they're taking a punch. And I'm a boxer, I'm taking punches to the face. And I punch him in the face, and he's like, oh, he gets knocked out. Another boxer gets punched in the face, and he understands that you can get punched in the face and take it. You gotta turn your head, you gotta maybe use your shoulder to block the hit. He understands the same pain, we have the same experience, but somebody that doesn't know isn't gonna understand, so I can't relate to that person. Same pain matters. And Naruto, it's gonna seem like Naruto didn't go through that much, but Naruto went through some bullshit, bro. He was on the worst block of town. The third Hokage was like, here goes some ramen, little nigga, boom. He just paid his bills. That's pretty much all he did. Like, third Hokage was doing Hokage stuff. He was doing president stuff. And then Naruto was like, well, I guess everybody likes the third Hokage. I guess I want to be him, I guess. I really don't know what to tell you. And to third Hokage's credit, I mean, they are ninjas. You're supposed to be able to raise yourself. They are ruthless killers. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, like they're ninjas. Like, what are you supposed to do? Be like, I gotta coddle this child. I mean, like, he's a ninja. If I'm raising a monster and a murderer, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna make sure he reads. No, like, learn how to kill. Like, tell you, I don't know.
That's fair. So, oh, will you finish your point?
No,
will you finish the analogy?
Go crazy. Yeah, go crazy.
So, I do agree. That shared pain is normally going to get the receiver to normally be more receptive. I guess it's just to prove that it's not, that also doesn't always work. There's also something like, okay, so we're just promoting trauma bonding, right? As great writing. And that's fine. But like for the most part, and as you know, right, with psychology, trauma bonding always leads to disaster. It never really leads to anything truly good. And like, Naruto went through something, but like Obito watched his girl get stabbed in the chest
Mm-hmm.
by his best friend, and like even Gaara to a degree.
Yeah.
Naruto really didn't have it as bad as the people that he spoke to. It's just the fact that the same loneliness that they felt, Naruto could relate to. And then it's just like the extra heavy listing. Now, mind you, there was a lot of other stuff that probably influenced them changing their mind. But like, I'm more on the Murphy side of things where it's like, listen, the shared pain is great, but you didn't convince me. You didn't convince me that Shat should have changed his mind. Like, hey, Obito, you're kind of a cool guy. I'm like, oh my God, Naruto thinks I'm a cool guy. No, who is this kid? Why? Like, why? What makes me a cool guy? Like, that's, and I guess in my mind, it's the character writing. The character is supposed to be convinced. The author does what he wants to do, so that's okay. But as a reader, normally the things that I like to accept are the things where I put myself in his shoes and I say, you know what? Yeah, that might have convinced me too. I think a lot of the times, I think the only time that I actually agreed with the Talk No Jutsu, two times. There's two times. Gaara, for the most part, because they're both Jinchuriki. So I think that kind of was like an extra motivational thing. And then Pain to a certain degree. I was okay with like it was to a certain degree. I was like kind of okay. Nagato definitely I mean, him getting everybody back to life was insanity. That was kind of wild. I was like, all right, yeah. I really do think Kishimoto just wrote himself in the corner like, wow, I killed a lot of people. I gotta fix this because there's more of the story. Yeah, I was like,
dead.
That brother was like,
yes,
I killed Kakashi. Yeah, I forgot that shit. I don't bring that nigga back.
I was like, oh, we got more. Wow, I forgot about Madara. What am I doing? Hold on, let's bring him back. And I was like, okay, all right, fine.
And then he was like, what if I gave Kakashi 2 Mangekyo Sharinigans? What? Yeah, what if I gave him a Susanoo? Sasuke was like, Sasuke was like, huh? And when Sasuke was like, how the hell do you do that?
Yeah, that it was the Obito thing where I'm like, yeah, turn this off. Like this one's not landing. That didn't land to me, and that's my. But I see the point. I see the point you were trying to make.
This is the thing. See, I'm happy you're here, Jay, because you were the exact kind of viewer we need to address.
Oh no!
Who wants to see themselves in the story? You're trying to relate to the story by seeing yourself partially in the story. See, you're reading something because you want to relate to it, or you want to have it take you on a journey, but you're not fully accepting the journey truly, and that's where the audience pushback comes in, right? See, this is where we're at.
I'm going to defend Jay on this one.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to defend Jay on this one. I think that there's a difference between projecting onto the story and saying what I want to see is what you should do, or else I throw a fit, versus saying, if you're going to show me this plot, if you're going to show me this character convincing people, it has to actually be convincing. If you're just going to say, and he turned everyone, and he changed everyone's mind every single time he tried, but you don't actually write it in a convincing way, then it's okay for the reader to say, I wasn't very convincing.
See, that's good. Then this is why I brought you both on, because you just defeated my point before I got into my full stride. And that's good. That's good, because that made sense. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That just makes sense. And Jay, you saved from the first of my many onslaughts. You're saved.
Yes, it's fine. I'm good. I am so good at this. It's fine. It's fine. It's just that I have a twin. Here that just got my back. So
like, yes. I'm going against Peter Pan the Shadow, and I'm Captain Hook right now. That's really happening right now. So this is also important because in terms of, this is my favorite ending in all of fiction, Gurren Lagann. Now this is very important, and this is going to sound really crazy to me. This is everybody, I think. I kind of do not like Gurren Lagann, right? I think it's a little bit extra. I think it's really nonsensical a lot of the time. But I love the absurdity. The only thing that kept me in the story was a lot of the absurdity. Because I was about to stop watching, and then I heard a black man say, "Rao, fight the power." I'm like, hold on, what's? I was like, what? And I was like, I gotta watch this.
I gotta tap in.
At the end of the anime, Simone had the ability to literally resurrect any. Lord Genome got a body. Everybody was able to do anything in Gurren Lagann, right? It was amazing. And then he had the ability to bring back his girl. That meant he said, I'm gonna be asexual The whole rest of the show, I'm like, what? Hold up a second. What? You can bring her back. You have the power of spiral energy. Nope. Wanna know why? It will prove the anti-spiral right, and that made it a perfect story to me. That's
Yeah.
how you grip me. You bring that ending in. Ooh. Oh, hold up a second. That's the best
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen. That's a good coalescing story. But
Yes.
I think an issue with modern writing is I'm gonna call it the okay effect. Now you probably are curious what this means. You probably have heard this in many stories, and you have no clue because it drowns you out immediately. Anybody watch the new Game of Thrones series? Anybody ever seen that? Anybody seen a medieval?
Oh, Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Murphy, have you seen a modern medieval show recently? Any modern medieval shows?
Probably not. I don't watch a lot of TV.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
good. Jay will understand this, and I'm gonna explain this to Murphy.
Okay.
Did you know? You like history, I imagine. Did you know they never said the word okay back in the day?
Oh, we're talking about anachronisms.
Yeah, I see you understand. See,
Okay.
did you know they did not use the word okay back in the day?
Sure. Yes.
And whenever they would say yes, my king, or yes, sire, and
Right.
when you put okay in a show, the immersion is gone.
Mm-hmm.
You've ruined the entire. You brought modern writing into a medieval show, and you have destroyed. Even if it's a fantasy show, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you know, I downloaded the entire script of Baldur's Gate 3 and everything, and I used Control F to type the words okay. How many times do you think it said okay?
None.
None.
7. 7 times. Just
Oh.
7 times because it's modern writing.
Ah.
See,
Yep.
it,
Oh, you're right.
I was playing. I beat all of the new Dragon Age Veilguard. The only issue I have with the game is the fact they used okay in the game. That's it. Now this may seem like a small gripe. It's very small,
Mm-mm.
but it's huge. It's a huge thing. It's a huge thing.
Mhm.
It's not confidence in your ability to. I think a big thing in writing is write what you know, right? Right, like
Yeah.
write what you know. That's why I think Don Jadon is horrible.
That was a great segue. Expand, please.
I think
She
Don
dropped
Jadon.
down to Don. So she's on board with you. She
Oh,
dropped.
good.
So
Thank
she's like,
God. Okay. I want to like Don Jadon really bad, but I think it suffers from here goes the greatest premise of all time. Literally the greatest premise. The ghosts protect Earth from the aliens, and it's the only story I've seen titles two things together near perfectly. It's like the only story. It's so good. But then you have decided to do a shonen and make everything romance. Now I am a little bit drawn out of the story because you have destroyed the most interesting part of the story, which was the ghost alien stuff. And now you have inevitably and destroyed things. Now I have a question that since you want to do bullshit on me, why don't the ghosts turn to aliens, buddy? Now I got questions that I don't care about. Now since we're not caring about the story anymore, let's just bring up some bullshit. I ain't got time for you anymore. Cause now the whole plot is it's like a memory thing going on. It's really pissing me off right now. I don't know. Don is pissing me off with the romance. And I think when you add in too much, and I'm so happy that One Piece doesn't do this, and Naruto decided to save this to the very end, to where they don't do a whole romance thing. But
Yeah.
I think Jay wants to say something about romance in One Piece. Go ahead, Shaki. Oh,
no, I
okay.
was gonna ask about pirates. And I was gonna ask about pirates in One Piece.
They're not pirates.
And okay. Because we can have the same grape. I was like, wait a minute, though. Wait, because there's a reason I love Blackbeard so much in One Piece. It's because he's an actual pirate. Blackbeard is genuinely the most authentic pirate we have in the entirety of One Piece. And now I know One Piece isn't supposed to be like that. But if we're gonna use the
Terminology.
the okay method, right?
Yeah.
Like that you and Murphy were talking about. Rocks as well. Rocks is a great example.
Mhm.
Then do we have a gripe with Oda consistently using pirates and pirating for his own message, but it's really not true to the like actual pirate spirit? And the whole MC is like redefining pirates, and Shanks is the basis of morality. And this is really what a pirate's all about, when it's just not actually true.
As
How
a psychotic One Piece fan that I am, we have to look at
we all are.
Prototype 0 of Romance Dawn. As crazy as that sounds. There are two kinds
Yes.
of pirates. I think it's like the peacemakers and the buccaneers or something. The peacemakers just want to be free, and the buccaneers want to attack people. And I think Oda didn't put that in there because his editor said that shit's stupid. That's bar for bar. That's kind of what his editor said. And I feel like if we had that basis for the two different kinds of pirates, we would understand.
Oh my god, it would solve so many problems.
It would solve so many problems for sure. But we don't have that. We have Blackbeard, who a lot of people hate Blackbeard because they're like, well, he talked to Bonnie. Bonnie's like 13. Yeah, that's kind of what a pirate would do. Well, you think pirates follow the law? You're a psychopath. A pirate would be Donald Trump. What do you mean? You think
he would be? Donald would be a great pirate. He would be an excellent pirate, actually.
He would be Big News Morgan and Emu at the same time. He would be the worst man on earth. He would be the greatest thing of all time. He'd be crazy. He would be like Usopp, Buggy, Emu, and Big News Morgan all in one character.
Yes.
He'd be the worst person on earth. He'd be evil.
Oh my god.
He'd be like such his devil fruit would just be. He wouldn't even have. He would lie and said he had devil fruit. He said, "I'm the only person on earth that has an angel fruit." He would be the only person. He would just be it. He would be.
Everybody loves me devil fruit.
I got an angel fruit.
Everybody.
I can use 7.
The strongest devil fruit, a devil fruit you've never seen before. The greatest devil fruit.
I can't talk to you right now, but just trust me, I've got it.
You want to see my power? Look at my admirals. Look at them. They're beneath me. He's not wrong.
Oh my god!
But that's you bring up a great point about the piracy thing, because the reason Blackbeard is my second favorite character in One Piece. My first favorite character in One Piece is Whoop Slap.
Come on, no,
because as a true One Piece fan, I gotta have somebody worthless as my main, and then I gotta have my real as my second.
Fair. That's fair.
Gotta keep the agenda up. So this is the issue, I think, with the pirate thing, is because if I'm reading a pirate manga, I expect to read Maggie, right? I want like Sinbad to be in there, man. I want Sinbad to be. I don't know if you've seen Murphy. Have you ever seen Maggie? Have you ever heard of it? You know what's going on?
Oh, Murphy, you would love it. It'd
be
such a good read.
I'm gonna explain.
Yes, Maggie's so good. Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain anything. I'm gonna explain just Sinbad in vague concepts to you.
Okay.
Do you know how good Hades is in Greek mythology? Like,
sure.
Like how goated he is, how much he loves his wife, how amazing he is, and all that, and how other gods are. And this is just like a base thing. How Zeus is kind of like the misogynist god, and how he operates in that. Right? Imagine if you had Zeus's pedigree.
Hades stole his wife. Hold up, Hades stole his wife, who was his niece.
Yeah, 100%. That's the most feminist you're getting. That's the most feminist you're getting in Greek mythology. That's feminism in Greek mythology. That's the best you're getting.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, go.
we got to look at context at a time, Murphy. Come on now.
I'm so
sorry. So Zeus was like the misogyny guy. He turned into a goose to get a girl pregnant. You know, he's doing like fun stuff. You know, he's doing.
Oh yeah, he's horrible.
He's the Donald Trump of gods. So like he's the goat. Imagine if you had the power of Trump, but the personality of Hades. And that is Sinbad. That is Sinbad.
Oh, right, you sold me.
He's so good.
Yes.
Prehistoric feminism.
He's very good at what he does.
He's so good. He's built different. He's the first class singularity. Like that's just that title alone makes him so powerful. I didn't even know what was going on in Maggie until I read that. He said the first class singularity. I'm like, what the hell does this mean? I don't know what this means. Don't know what it means.
Yeah, you'll understand it when you read it.
I'm sorry, I'm super lost. What are we talking about right now?
Sorry. We're getting into Maggie and why Sinbad is what would to me be a good kind of pirate-esque character, right? Because Sinbad is kind of like a pirate that wants to unify the world. He's basically just a free person on the seas, going across things. Yes. He's like a perfect Luffy. Like he's a better Luffy.
Yes, he is. He's Luffy with like thought and like genuine agency. Yeah. That's really what Sinbad is. Yeah.
Okay.
Oda has this issue. And this is an issue with, I think, his shit writing. And it's going to sound crazy to me. No One Piece character ever has grown. Now, this is going to sound crazy to say. They are the same exact character, just more of what they are. That is it. They are not different people. They're
you don't
not.
Think Robin has grown?
In terms of, I think Robin. In terms of
Rob,
actually, that's a good question.
I think Robin
Oh.
has grown. I
Robin
do.
might be
I
the
do. I think
exception.
yes,
But
Ennis Lobby.
But here's my
She
point.
learned to trust.
Here's my
Okay.
point.
Jacko,
Actually,
what are you on about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm actually gonna counter your point. By virtue of
Go
your
ahead.
statement,
Yeah.
Nami has grown, Usopp has grown, Sanji has grown, Zoro has grown.
Make a case.
In the same way that Robin has grown, those are the exact same ways. Chopper, he didn't trust himself. He got Dr. Hero look. Robin had her moment in his lobby. All these characters had their moment, and then they stayed that character after they trusted Luffy. When a character meets Luffy and trusts him, they stay that character. Right? Sanji's not gonna not become a pervert. He's gonna stay a pervert throughout the entire story. Zoro's gonna be a wandering Ronin getting lost the entire way through because that's the main point of his character. Usopp is gonna be a coward, but moments of bravery. That's basically how he operates. Nami's always gonna be a thief. Jinbei. Anyways, Chopper is going to. I don't know what Jinbei. I don't know. He's Martin Luther King. I don't know. Anyways,
His uncle. He's his uncle,
he's
man.
a box
just an
mover.
uncle.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that's what he is. Anthony Helicopter is also going to be a person that heals. They aren't going to change their core character things. Luffy just became more of what he is. He became a slightly less stupid, but still a dumbass. Like, it's like really nothing's changing about these characters. And that's my issue with One Piece overall, because if this keeps up, and I know it's going to, we're going to get a Mickey Mouse ass ending. A good example of Mickey Mouse ass nonsense in One Piece is the Will of P. I was so happy when Pedro died, bro, but I didn't care. Who the fuck is Pedro? Like, who cares about this guy? Like, really,
Okay.
who cares?
I feel like if you're gonna talk about anybody, Pedro isn't the one.
Ace came back.
We got some good time with Pedro before he died.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Pedro wasn't bad.
I just didn't care.
Pedro wasn't bad. I know we didn't.
Pedro
Okay,
wasn't bad.
I kind of cared about Pedro. I kind of cared about him a little bit.
I cared about Pedro.
It
Like,
wasn't significant. I'll put it this way: Pedro was not a deterrent at all. He was an addition. I would say Pedro was more positive than he was even negative or neutral. I think he was a good experience.
Bring up most of the red scabbards.
Oh, didn't Ashura Doji die?
Okay, now listen. That's my red scabbard.
That's mine too. I was angry about that.
Ashura Doji was my favorite, but he died to a stick of dynamite. It was like a Looney Tunes episode. Why? Anyway, sorry.
Do we all love Ashura?
Yeah, Ashura Doji was
because he was the best one.
When he popped up, he's like, "Jack, you suck," and Jack was like, "What the hell?" He went wait, his introduction was insane. Like I can't. He's the GOAT. Like
he was amazing.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yes.
When Kinemon came back, he's like, "Where have you been?" You know, like
yes,
you guys, that's cute. I've been here. I've lost
20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then he got a Looney Tunes ending. Well, Kinemon gets stabbed all the way through, gets a big dramatic ending, and it's like
3 times. 3 times Kinemon should have died. 3 times.
Oh,
he got cracked on the head by Kaido.
and we're gonna blow Ashura up and then call it good. You know how many people have survived every explosion that's ever happened in the entire series?
It was crazy. I was like, oh, he's dead. And then who Izo died. And I was like, what, really? I was like, Izo died? I was like, Izo? I was like, oh, I guess. I mean, I guess that's. I think his editor was like, just kind of kill him off. And you know what's crazy? If Oda was doing that the whole story, I would have been like, this makes sense. But up until like, I don't know, Ace, came back. Ace came back. Ace is back. He's not gone.
What are you talking about?
Blonde Ace is the replacement. He got Super Saiyan reskin. I'm not going for this Super Saiyan permanent Cell Saga ass reskin. Because in the Cell Saga, they were in Super Saiyan the entire time to help with the shading. And Oda was like, you know what? Let's bring up Sabo. I can make him blonde because people like blondes, right? We got an American audience. This is crazy. You bit the Cell ass Dragon Ball Z nonsense. How dare you, Oda? You disgust me.
Yeah.
Pulled in Akira Toriyama. God rest his soul, but he's a horrible writer.
Oh
no, Akira Toriyama sucks as a writer. Dude, everything you think is good about Dragon Ball Z is because of the editor. And I can guarantee you, everything you think that is good about Dragon Ball Z is because of the editor. I promise you. I can guarantee you that. Everything you think is good is because of the editor. I can everything people tell me, they're like, oh, I love the Cell Saga. Vegeta's character growth is amazing. Oh, wait, this is great. That is not because of Akira Toriyama. Akira Toriyama was like, We should make Cell stay in his first form. And they're like, we should change him up. Let's give him big black lips like General Black. Okay, Oda. Okay, Kurosama. Let's not do that. Can we change his design again?
I do not endorse these words, chat.
But that's what he, because
No.
he wanted to keep first form Cell. He was like, he's a creepy looking guy, isn't he? He looks stupid and goofy. I like him. And then his editor was like, you should make him look different because it's scaring everybody away. He's basically Frieza. Okay. And he literally said, and I kid you, bar for bar, he said it'd be funny to make big black lips like General Black. That's the bar for bar what he said. Bar for bar what he said. And then they were like, we should not do this. This is insane. I don't think we should do that. And then he was like, fine, I'll make him light skinned. And thus he made Cell final form, who is a light skinned. He's just a light skin. He's a light skinned guy. He's got a chiseled jawline.
He is light skinned.
He's
He's a light skinned Tyler Perry character. That Tyler Perry, light skinned Tyler Perry protagonist. That's what he is. Yes.
And I think that Cell overall is a phenomenal character. But every one of Cell's traits, all of them, is the culmination of, and if I want to go to a better narrative that Kurosama didn't even think of, this is me defending Dragon Ball Z. Cell is the culmination of all of Goku's past trauma, and Gohan beating Cell is Gohan destroying all of Goku's past trauma and proving that he can break the generational curse of always being a fighter, and thus proving that he can be a scholar and a fighter and protect Earth. That is Cell's character. It's amazing because he fixed up all of Goku's past. It is literally Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, all his old enemies, and the Red Ribbon all tied up into a neat bow. Cell was the perfect ending for Dragon Ball Z. But then he listened to the audience. Holy shit. He was like, money. What if I made Majin Buu? And that is my issue with any author listening to the audience. And now, this is my main point of the bigger part of the discussion I wanted to have. Do you think have you watched modern shows, Murphy? Like, what's a modern show you've seen?
Star Wars.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, yay.
No, that's amazing. That's great. That's great.
I'm so nervous. We could throw K-pop Demon Hunters in there too. Does that count? Are we gonna put that one in there?
Well, no, that's a show, not a series. It's a movie,
series.
not a
okay. It's a movie. It's a movie. Okay, series.
So with Star Wars, I think it was Rogue One. No, not Rogue One.
I love Rogue One.
Rogue One was. I'm thinking of the series where
Andor.
I
haven't watched it.
That's a good show.
Okay.
Andor's good. Modern Star Wars is worthless.
Like the Disney stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
It is objectively worthless. Who is the character that was supposed to be Darth Sidious or something? Forgot the guy. He was like a blob of a guy. I can't remember his name.
So I haven't watched the Disney stuff.
It's really bad. It's horrifyingly bad. Anything outside of Disney is actually really good. The Snoke. He was supposed to be this big thing. His payoff was garbage. I think writers currently are scared of harming the audience.
Uh-huh.
They have coddled the audience to a degree that has created endings in any show I've watched nowadays. And I didn't expect this with My Hero Academia. But who died in My Hero? Isn't All Might still alive at the end of My Hero?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
What is he doing alive? He should have got. You know what they should have done? They should have had a villain said, "My ability is Desert Eagle," and shot him in the back of the head. That's what should have been a great ending from All Might. What is the point of bringing him around?
Yeah.
Someone said Night Eye. Who cares about Night Eye? Take away somebody that show me steaks, medium rare. Show me steaks in a show.
Okay.
So it's
good.
Go ahead,
Jay.
It's funny because you can even say that with JJK and how JJK ended as well. And I won't spoil that. Murphy, I'm assuming you plan on reading JJK at some point, right?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it.
Okay.
You got 2 years to wait for Murphy.
If that's the case, maybe we hold off on JJK because I don't want to spoil JJK.
That's okay. We
you.
don't got to talk about JJK. I think.
Have you?
Go ahead.
Did you read Bleach, Murphy? Did you finish Bleach?
I haven't even started it.
That's what I like to hear. Good job.
Okay. So, whoa, no, Bleach Slander here. Now the ending was hey,
They're not even an
listen.
ending. Not even an ending. That's not even an ending. That's
If the Bleach ending, that's the hope is that the end because the anime is at
I
the
know how to do this.
final core.
I know how to do this.
I think he's gonna rectify it. I think so. I'm begging him to.
Let me
but
tell
I
you
think
this right
so.
now. I got you. I hope
He's going to do it. I swear he's gonna do it.
I'm gonna describe the ending of Bleach without telling you a single thing about it. You've seen Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is gonna be amazing. Imagine if the first episode of Dragon Ball Z, Majin Buu appeared, and then Goku went Super Saiyan 2, and then Raditz came up and said, "We need to fuse." Now this is important because Dragon Ball just ended, so you're confused. You don't know any of his characters, right? You have no clue what's going on. Now, immediately after they beat Majin Buu, they say, "And now we got to take Frieza," and then Frieza appears and says, "I'm actually a good guy," and then rewrites the entire story back to it, and then Vegeta pops up and says, "I have a tail." And then the story ends. That is the ending of Bleach. And I'm not even joking. That's the ending of Bleach. That's how confusing it was.
Oh no.
That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was.
Is Vegeta Uryu in this?
I'm happy you understood that. See, I'm happy you grasped what I was getting at. See, you understood.
And then yeah.
Majin Buu will be Yuhabak. It's like a whole thing. It's oh my god. It's
and then Frieza is Aizen. Okay.
You understand. You grasp it.
But who's Raditz? Okay, but who's Raditz in the equation? Who's Raditz?
Raditz is Chad. You're probably confused by that. Raditz is Chad.
Why is Chad? Okay, anyway, sorry, Murphy. We're talking a different language. I'm just like, why is Chad
I don't mind. Go ahead. Have your conversation.
That's how the word Chad's. The word Chad brings out visceral anger in my body because he's literally, I think, the most useless shonen character ever written in the history of manga. Like he's just so stupid. He's Mexican in Japan. He's big for no reason.
He's 6'2",
and his name is Chad. What kind of Mexican is named Chad?
You didn't say
what are we doing?
You're not saying it with a Chad. It's the Mexican inflection. His name is Chad.
Chad.
I can't ever imagine.
Carlos is right there. Carlos is right there.
But you don't understand. You see, this is the beautiful thing about it. In Murphy, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. And the main theme of Bleach is taking out every other culture to prove that Japan is the greatest. So I'm not even going to spoil anything. I'm just going to tell you what they're doing in Bleach. So in the first arc, they take out Japan to prove that they can defeat Japan. The second arc, they take out Mexico. In the third arc, they take out Germany. Japan is just going through a victory tour, taking out people that have already beaten them before. That is Bleach because Tite Kubo wanted to rectify it. He is going through and re-rectifying history. That is what he's doing. So they didn't want to go further into America. That's all Bleach is. That's all Bleach is. So there's a character, Chad, in the Mexico arc, which is, I'm not going to describe what it is. In the Mexico arc, he pops up and does nothing. Yes. He's Mexican. Nothing. He does nothing in the Mexico arc.
Oh, so he's traveling with them typically, but then in the Mexico arc, he just stays quiet.
He's kind of like, he gets like one side fight and then that's it. And he gets taken out by a bigger Mexican guy. It's really what happens.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole thing.
Can I start a fight in this room?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Sure. Because we've talked a lot about Mickey Mouse endings, specifically about things just kind of... We've talked about stuff just sort of resolving, not really having any time to unpack. Would you agree, Saros, that falling action is really important to an ending? Actually unpacking what's just happened, especially if like the whole world has altered with the ending?
Yes. Yeah, that's very important. They do this so beautifully in a lot of Fujimoto works do this very well. The falling actions are very good. All of Fujimoto's works are great with that. Yeah, I agree. That's a very important confines. That's really good.
So Chainsaw Man.
You finished Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, and it sucked.
Okay, hold on. Now we gotta fight.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is great. Yes. You two fights. Yes. I get to take a back seat.
Okay, enjoy your back seat. Go on Twitter and have fun. All right. So
I'm not on Twitter. I gotta text people back. But yes, go ahead. Yes, fight.
All right. So Toby, please mute up for this. Let me tell you something. Chainsaw Man had the most generational ending of all time ever. It is a perfect, and I mean this with my whole chest, mind, spirit, soul. It is a perfect ending, and I will die on this hill. Tell me why you think it's a bad ending. I just want to know.
Well, we just talked about falling action. Okay, so
damn it, she's good.
So it ended. I set you up a little bit. So it ended with, oh my gosh, Denji's gonna have sex. That's awesome. Wait, devil just appeared. No problem. Fight. Wait. Fight over. World reset? Huh. Okay. That end.
That's how you interpreted it? Well.
No, that's not how I interpreted it. Obviously, thematically, there's a lot happening, but I'm talking about just just the pacing of it. Thematically, I understand. He did plenty with it. But I'm talking about like just the pacing of it. There was no falling action. There was no unpacking of anything. It was like, we need to do an ending, and I need 20 chapters to do it. An editor said, you have 2. And then Fujimoto said, okay. And then just had to cram it all together. And like,
see,
even in your video,
yeah.
Even in your video, you said, okay, so yeah, it's true. Like all these villains that we had built up. Okay, so no, we didn't do anything with them. And yeah, all these plot lines that we had built up. Okay, so yeah, we didn't do anything with them. But I like the things that we did do. The things that we did do were good. And we just won't talk about all the things that we didn't do.
Well,
and I think that that's still a problem.
Have you read Fire Punch?
No.
Okay, then I think I was expecting this actually. Because I read Fire Punch. I'm not gonna spoil the ending of Fire Punch, but the ending of Fire Punch is, oh, it's over? This is the kindest Fujimoto has ever been with an ending besides the vampire story he did with the assassin. This is the kindest ending he has ever done. Fujimoto hates happy endings.
Okay.
I knew for a fact.
Totally fine with that.
Yeah, and you're talking about the other plot points. We're watching the story, and this is gonna sound crazy, from the perspective of Denji for the most part, right? Nothing Denji is in a cycle of, I would say, a crack addict, if I could be so bold. Denji says, I should stop doing crack. Hold on now. Crack. And then somebody says, what about heroin? It's like, oh, hold on. It's kind of spitting. And then they offer him another drug. They're like, what about pink cocaine? They're like, man, this is amazing. And then everybody around him he's learning his lesson, right? Oh, you're going to lose people if you keep doing these drugs. You're going to lose your friends. And he's like, you're right. But what if I am Chainsaw Man and I want to be El Diablo, Chainsaw Man? And then the guy says, all right, either you can be Chainsaw Man or I can kill Nayuta. And he's like, that's a good point. But I want to be Chainsaw Man. She's dead then. And she dies. And people are like, she's going to come back. Wrong again. She's dead. She's dead. And then he finally, at the end of everything, he didn't even get to make the choice himself because Denji hasn't had the ability to make a choice. Whenever Denji makes a choice, he makes a wrong choice. So Pochita, who's watched everything, who has watched inside of his chest the entire time saying, you showed me your dream and your dream will never end. I think I didn't understand how humans operated. I didn't understand the infinity of the hedonic treadmill. I am going to take myself out of the equation. You can no longer be Chainsaw Man. So by taking away the drug forever, he no longer has the option to be Chainsaw Man. Thus, he is forced to go into a life what could have been. He is saved by the Blood Devil. He gets power back. We have power back. He encounters the Control Devil. He gets Nayuta back. Because the reason Nayuta came back was because that is the base of what it is. Makima was created out of a desire of loving Chainsaw Man. It is stated that Makima was made. I am made by virtue of Chainsaw Man. I love Chainsaw Man. I am a fan. I'm a fan of Chainsaw Man. And I want to be eaten by him or control him. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter to me. So Makima's only purpose of existing is Chainsaw Man. If Chainsaw Man doesn't exist, Makima doesn't exist. So what's left is the base form of the Control Devil, which would be Nayuta. So Nayuta comes back because she would respawn as the same thing. Hence why Power came back, because she gets respawned the same thing. Makima exists only is it there. That's how it is. So that's
What's the name of the guy with the snowball fight?
Snowball fight? Aki?
Why didn't he come back?
Aki? Fuck him. I don't know. He didn't get. No, this is important. No, this is important. This is important. This is important. This is important.
Like there's intentionality behind all of the dumb resurrections.
He wouldn't be there. He wouldn't be there. Why would he be there? Makima found Aki.
Why?
Makima found Aki. Where's Makima? Makima found Aki. Where Aki come from? Where would he come from? Where? All the hybrids are because of Makima.
But what about the Gun Devil?
The Gun Devil exists by virtue of he still exists. The Gun Devil was dead, right? The Gun Devil was dead beginning of the story. He was already gone. The Gun Devil has been dead the entire story. They resurrected the Gun Devil to take out Makima. That was the point of America gathering the pieces of the Gun Devil, and Japan was trying to counteract that to kill Makima. I read the story. Like, what do you mean?
Okay. I was just asking. I was asking honestly. I didn't remember. I was like, yeah, what's the gun? So yeah, no, you're good.
It feels like there are so many series that I complain about the ending being, let's reset and then call everything good. And that's what this one feels like. And it even feels like an homage where we're just like, hey, look at that character. You remember that character? Hey, look at that character. Remember that character? Now she's still tripping over the chicken, but now Denji is catching her, but he's going to let her go because there's no reason for them to have a connection just now. It feels like one of those stories that's just like, remember all these things flash through the end. And it's not actually sitting with any of it or giving us any unpacking at all. It's just the story reset. Now Denji's doing it again, but now with Pochita. Now, I love that Pochita chose to prefer Denji because that's what he's needed his entire life. He's needed someone to actually invest in him and not take advantage of him, not try to use him, because so many people, that's all that's happening is he's getting thrown around by people taking advantage of him. He's following his whims, he's following his desires. He has this need for love, and he misinterprets it as a need for sex. And he has this need for acceptance, and he misinterprets it as a need for physicality. And there's no one around to counsel him. Everyone's just taking advantage of those needs. So I'm thrilled to end on someone finally sacrificing themselves for Denji's sake. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But cramming it all into this tiny little thing and then being like, done, to me, that's not a satisfying ending. It could have been satisfying if we had gotten more chapters of it.
I'll give you that it could have extended more and explained things. But here's my counter argument. What really would that have accomplished? There's this, I think, this trend in shonen where they have to explain, well, who's Rock Lee married to? What is Kobeni's devil? Like they over explanation. I think leaving it up to interpretation, I think this is important, and I don't think that this is the point Fujimoto was trying to get to. I think it's important that the audience decide for themselves a lot of the time. I'm glad that we both have different interpretations of the ending of Chainsaw Man because that's great. That to me is Clair Obscure Expedition 33, which I'm sure you probably haven't played or seen any of that variety. I'm sure you neither. I'm not going to spoil the ending of Clair Obscure Expedition 33 at all because I think it is the greatest written narrative ever to grace a game in history. Expedition 33, the endings are perfect because neither are good or bad. It doesn't matter what you choose at the end of it. Neither is good or bad. It's purely up to interpretation. And I think Chainsaw Man somehow did that. And that's good to me because we both have different interpretations of the ending of the story. In the same way I feel about Attack on Titan, how everybody's going to disagree when I say Eren is the greatest person of all time. And Eren should have killed everybody. He should have just 100%ed and been like, guess what? I killed all my enemies beyond the wall. And he should have done this, said Suwoo, threw up bloods, and went back home. That's what he should have done.
It's so funny because I was actually gonna say, well, if you feel that way, then why do you hate the Attack on Titan ending? Because it is just as open-ended, but it's just as open-ended as he claimed, especially with the tree, right? You got the people just walking into a tree and like, oh wait, are we about to do it all over again? Like, is this about to happen again?
It's this cyclical ass story. I'm sick of this cyclical garbage. It's a repeating loop. You dragging this dogma garbage. I'm sick of this cyclical nonsense. If you're gonna make a cyclical,
so you're okay with circling back to the beginning sometimes?
Yeah, with Chainsaw Man because it changed it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gave me what I wanted.
Okay. So like even in Devilman, right? In the ending. Now, Murphy, I don't think you would stomach Devilman.
It's really gory
because it's really gory. Like if you hate Berserk, you won't do it. Like you're just not gonna do it. So it's good for me to spoil.
Gore isn't what bothers me, but yeah, go ahead. I mean,
it's well, I'm pretty sure there's it's
okay. You can spoil it. It's nowhere.
Yeah.
It's nowhere on my. It's on.
But it's and Sarah's, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm using the word allegory correctly, it's an allegory on the Bible and like the end times, and the fact that Satan himself is like the main character's friend.
Yeah.
And he manifests into the pure form of Satan, like literally like Lucifer, angel, all of that, all the demons that are coming out slow. Like there's demons masquerading as humans, and there's like little festivals, and they're like tearing up people and all that other stuff. And he experiences and he gets possessed by a devil himself. And the devil it's very Chainsaw Man-esque, and it's the king of, it's like one of the greatest warrior demons of all time. But he wants to fight for good. The problem is that these demons are starting to pop out, and the more people are seeing these demons, the more they themselves are turning into the demons that people are supposed to be fighting against. And now it turns into anarchy, where you're seeing the true evil of humanity, where they're accusing a bunch of people of being demons, and then they kill his girl. That everyone becomes so evil that they brutally murder and dismember his girl in front of him, picket, all that other stuff, right? And it's all because Lucifer has tricked everybody to kill, to like carnage, destroy humanity, all of that. And it's all one big overarching plot. So then the main character goes in his full devil form, fights Lucifer. It's Lucifer. It's like literally like you're fighting a deity. You're not going to win. But he fights Lucifer, completely gets eviscerated, and it's just his dead body on the moon. And Lucifer's like, wow, man, that was so fun. We're besties, right? Oh my God, I can't believe I did it. And then he realizes he's dead, and he's like, wait a minute. No, he's dead. Wait, no, what? No, don't die. No. And then all of a sudden, God comes down with all his angels, and the earth is getting destroyed because it's the end times and it's Armageddon. And you just see a bunch of flashing lights, and then it's over.
Well,
and it just happens all over again.
It's very,
it's a loop.
It's cyclical. It's an infinite loop.
It's a loop. Yes. It's like a constant loop of the beginning and the end over and over and over again.
So I will say, as much as I was at odds with Saros on Chainsaw Man, I do also hate cyclical endings. So you had me until you told me that it was cyclical.
Yes, it's literally a loop because it happens again.
I'll tell you this much. I think this is the thing I enjoy about Chainsaw Man ending the most, right? And it's not even that, and this is gonna sound crazy considering I just kind of went to bat for this. I don't think the Chainsaw Man ending is good. This is important to my entire point. I think it is needed. And this is important to say. Because I think it's needed because we have too many Mickey Mouse ass endings and too many people hoping for the best of everything. Because people will complain that, I don't know, a character comes back in One Piece or something like that, but they want that character to come back. Like, I see people going to bat for Captain Kuro. No one gives a damn about Captain Kuro. People want him to come back for what? For what? No reason. People will say over and over again, man, you know, I want to see death in it. I want to see the Straw Hats lose. You know, I want to see like a Straw Hat die. But if a Straw Hat actually died, they'd be like, I'm dropping One Piece. They killed Chopper? Yeah, Anthony's dead. I'm sorry. Big Chopper's gone. Yeah, Big Ant would be, people would stop reading One Piece if an actual Straw Hat died, unless it was Jinbei. Like, it would be crazy. It would be crazy. Like, if Jinbei died, they'd be like, oh no. I don't know. Then that would prove racism against fishermen. I don't know. Anyways, people be like, I don't know about the,
right?
You know what I mean? That's really what it is. And I keep seeing this. And with Chainsaw Man, you know what I wanted from the ending of Chainsaw Man? Really, I wanted Denji to just die. Like, that would have been hilarious. I would have been like, yeah, this is amazing. That would have been great. Imagine if Denji died at the end of Chainsaw Man. Everybody was like, well, that's it. Yeah, dude. He caused Armageddon. He ate death, and then proceeded to. And then bugs got really strong, and the bug devil got really strong because the fear of bugs is overpopulation. He died. That would have been the funniest ending of all time.
Also, who in real life wants someone like Denji to have that kind of power? We're not having a good world like this.
No,
we're not.
Not at all, dude. That's the whole thing. And Oda's gonna. I can promise you, I can see it now. Oda's gonna write himself into the greatest ending of all time. Because it's going to be so ass. The One Piece is going to be alcohol. It's going to be like, it's like the reason we couldn't drink it was because we had to wait until it aged properly. And that's why Roger couldn't drink it, so he can understand the history of the world through a drunken memory of a flashback. And then it's going to prove Jay's point of this nigga being the flashback goat. It's going to be a whole thing. The One Piece is going to be a drunken flashback of garbage. And then the whole history of the world. And then Luffy's dream is going to be a big dinner with every race. It's going to be worthless. And everybody's going to say, this is Mickey Mouse ass ending. It's going to be garbage. It's going to be trash. And we're going to love it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you like the ending of Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, I thought so.
Wait, you already know what it is. You already know what it is.
I haven't even finished it. I haven't finished. I have not finished Cowboy Bebop.
You've had 30 years, Jay.
Wait, how can I finish Cowboy Bebop before you?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of like a billion that you have. Like, that's it. That's like one of a billion, Murphy. Congratulations.
may I state that Murphy is, and this is gonna sound crazy, a tinge darker than you right now, Jay. Just because Cowboy Bebop is
Wow.
that's like if Murphy saw all the Boondocks and you only saw
You're
like
Terrell Owensing me? Are
I'm a
you
little bit.
serious?
I'm just. I have to. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm
You know what? It's
sorry.
fine. I take that as the fact that since Murphy is my twin, right? Murphy is my sister. So
Yeah.
let's just say that's just it's in the blood.
Basically the
Yeah.
same.
I
Right?
get, I get
It's
that.
in the blood.
I get that. I
It's in
get
the
that.
blood.
Have you
Right,
finished
yeah.
Trigun?
I haven't even started trying.
Haven't even started Trigun.
You know, see, you understand. I'm the type of black kid that loved the Big O and Gundam Wing. Those are my. You never watched the Big O?
Big O is objectively garbage.
Yes, but it's objectively
Like it's
tsunami black childhood. I'm
Yeah.
watching this. Yes,
That's
yes,
like
right?
telling me you enjoyed IGPX. I'd be like, you don't have taste, is what I'm hearing.
I don't even know what IGPX is.
It was
so
on
where's that?
Tsunami. What do you want?
IGPX. Why do I? Oh, Immortal Grand Prix. Yeah, I ignored that. I ignored the spirit.
Yeah,
out of
it came out after Prince of Tennis
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Bobo.
I love Prince of Tennis. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure I watched an episode or two of this. Oh my god, I did. Oh, I'm actually upset. I watched a lot of this.
It's on his anime list. Brother, I actually think all of that spell.
No. But I literally actually suppressed my memory. Oh my god, I actually Yo, Murphy, I'm sorry. I'm like Mike. I'm having a shock.
He's having
like
a nostalgia
this
moment.
is like
He's having an older flashback.
This is like this is a psychological moment of like, oh my god, I actually watched this. I watched a lot of this.
So yeah.
Oh, I'm in shock. So yes, I did. I did actually watch that.
See, this is important to me, right? Because Big O sucked, right? And that's his virtue of his story being trash, right? The story it's just a horrible show to me. But then I think this is gonna sound really insane. It's gonna sound like I'm pandering here. Everything written by a woman is good to me. I think every time a woman gets her hand on something,
wrong. He's not wrong.
It goes
not wrong.
crazy.
He's not wrong.
No, why?
It's not a joke. That's not a joke.
Inuyasha, peak. Oh my god! I can't.
FMAB. FMAB. Claymore. Wasn't Magi written by a woman? Am I joking? Claymore's incredible.
Magi might have been written by a woman. Wasn't Magi written by a woman? I think so.
I feel like
yes. Yeah,
yes. Shinobu Otaka. Peak.
Everything written. It's crazy. I think, and this is gonna sound crazy. I think women are okay with hurting you. I think that's the important thing. Because I think men want these power fantasies when they write something. Kishimoto especially. Oh my god.
Claymore's written by a man. Okay, he said Claymore doesn't count. Okay, anyway.
Claymore's still good though. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But when I watch a series like Naruto, like I'm go back to Naruto for a second. When Naruto first started, I think the writing was so good because he had confidence. Right? They were saying Kinoichi are female ninjas who seduce men. You got to learn how to seduce men, Sakura. That's very important. That was like a whole thing. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. That's horribly misogynistic. That's insane. But he had confidence in his misogyny. He had pure confidence in his misogyny. He was making Naruto. He was making his 13-year-old boy turn to a woman to out pedophiles. This man had confidence in his writing. He was like, watch this. Even if you argued that Naruto was a sexy woman that was still a child and these grown men were getting turned on by that, he had confidence to out this out. He had confidence in that. He had so much and later he just kind of was like, I gotta trust the audience here. Kishimoto did the complete opposite and ruined his entire. Sorry, Tite Kubo did the complete opposite and ruined his bag. It's like, if I could be so bold here, there's 4 kinds of authors to me. Ones that have pure confidence in everything they do and don't give a fuck about the audience, like Fujimoto. People that listen to the audience too much, Akira Toriyama and like Oda and people like that. I think Oda listens to the audience far too much. I think he's ingrained those fan letters and he's listening too much, like Akira Toriyama and Kishimoto. Yes. And then there are the 2 worst ones. Those 2 are fine. I can deal with those. They give me Mickey Mouse endings. The Tite Kubos. I want you, and this is be an important lesson for you guys. I want you to look at who made Kingdom Hearts and look at Tite Kubo and put them side by side. I want you to just look at images of them and put them side by side. I want you to really I need you to Google this. I need you to Google this and look them up. I need you to look at them and look at what they look like. And this is very important to my entire point. This is very important to my whole point. This is Tetsuya Nomura. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be insane.
Wait, so What are we? What are we
Look up
Googling this?
Tetsuya Nomura and then look up Taite Kubo and look at what they look like. Just look at what they look like. I need you to just look at them by virtue of what they look like. I just need you to look at them.
Okay, I've pulled up Kingdom of Hearts author. Now, who do I need to do next?
And you looked at you see what he
Taite
look like?
Kubo.
Look up Taite Kubo and look at him. Look up TITE space KUBO. You should look at them. Now they look. If you look at them, you see what I mean.
I see it.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
They have both
I
written.
am actually kind of upset
You-
that they actually look at me.
You understand what? Okay, you understand what I'm saying, right? They wrote
Yeah.
this same story because they don't listen. They don't listen to the audience at all, and they can't write. Period. Right? They can't write. They can't write them way out of a first grade literature class. They can't write worth a damn, and it's crazy. And I say this as an author myself. They can't write for shit. They can't write a goddamn thing. That's not even the worst kind of author. This is the worst kind of author. Whoever wrote Stranger Things is a piece of garbage. Whoever wrote Stranger Things did everything possible to ruin my week. And it was crazy. I heard about it through my wife. She was like, "Yeah, I was watching all Stranger Things, and it's really bad." I was like, "Huh? But you've been watching?" Yeah, it's like the worst. And she described it to me, and I was like, "Bleach, worse." It didn't even trust the people. It didn't, beyond not trusting people to die. It was so scared of spin-off syndrome. Scared of killing off characters. Spin-off syndrome. The infinite potential of future narratives. Because if you kill off a character, what do you got? What you can't do that again. Especially if they like the character, you can't bring them back. It's horrible. And that's where we get these Mickey Mouse ass endings. It's bad. It's really bad.
So the thesis is authors that listen to their audience too much instead of just sticking to their guns and being willing to kill their darlings, being willing to give us an unsatisfying ending if it means the right ending. This is what we want.
I think what we want is just it's not even just that. If you want to be a character, because we have Fire Force, right? Fire Force brought back everybody.
Mhm.
They just said, "Hey, guess what? Death is meaningless." Oh, word, 100%. They brought people back. They did. My issue is in modern writing, there is a wild lack of author confidence. It doesn't exist. There is no such thing as author confidence anymore. I've read modern books. And if it's not like, I don't know, smut, there's no real like author confidence. In smut, they have like pure confidence. They know what they're writing. They know what they're writing. They like, I know what I want. I want Dracula. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is I call it, and this is important. I call it the Dracula Victor Frankenstein difference when writing things, right? And Dracula is the best written character in fiction to me because Dracula. And this is gonna sound crazy. The reason why women love Dracula is because Dracula does one thing that no man has ever done in their lives. He values consent. Like everything about Dracula is consent based. Like, please let me come in. Like that's a rule. It's a rule. It's a rule. Everything about Dracula is consent based. You can't even become a thrall without him you consenting to becoming a thrall. Everything about Dracula is consent based. Everything. The reason he even started the war of everything, he was like, "You killed my wife? Yeah, we gotta go to hands. I don't know how to tell you this, but I loved her dearly. So you're gonna kill an entire village for your wife? I'll do worse. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me." like that's Dracula. And then Victor Frankenstein was like, "I don't even like my son. Like, my son can die." Like, I made him, get him out of my face.
To be fair, we're not meant to like Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, I know we're not supposed to like Victor because that's the whole thing, that Mary Shelley wrote him perfectly to be hated. And I love Mary Shelley for that. Mary Shelley is a perfect modern day Prometheus. Frankenstein is a beautiful story. It's one of my favorite books of all time. I think it's beautiful. But here's the thing, right? Even those stories had the confidence to write shitty characters and let them be hated.
Yeah.
It is like every villain
you're right.
I witness right nowadays.
Yeah.
wants to
Yes.
be
Yeah.
loved.
I agree.
It-
I agree.
Like
Yeah.
Sukuna popped into the series and said, "I want to kill women and children," and people were like, "I kind of like him." Like because he got written better. Like what is this stupid? Look, don't write sympathy for a villain. Give me Captain Pollution. Give me. And it's so agitating because it's the modern Transformers issue, right?
Mm.
Like Megatron, and this is so important. Do you know the history of Transformers?
It's funny because the Transformers 1 is such a good movie, but I see why he's complaining. And I have you guys don't know Glam, but Glam is my guy. He loves Transformers. And he told me the true story of Megatron. So, like, I know where you're going with this. So, yeah.
It kills me because Megatron, the Metatron, the voice of God, the voice of Unicron. Like, Unicron is our Earth. I know, like, in Transformers lore, Unicron, the most powerful Decepticon is kind of our Earth. Because we built ourselves around the core, which is Unicron. That's like part of Transformers lore. And Megatron is like the voice of God. It's like a whole thing, right? And like, that is such a powerful thing, but he's still a villain. Like, in the context of the story, he's still a villain. He's not written to be sympathetic. He is the villain. And we're not meant to understand about him being the voice and messenger of God and awakening Unicron, all this stuff. We're not supposed to do that. It's the beauty of the fact that he lives in his villainy. He's not trying to be sympathetic. He's like, nah, you guys can die. Like, why? You're a weaker species. We are wildly more advanced than you. We literally can copy all your technology at a glance. You guys are worthless to us. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just like it's like the whole thing. And Optimus Prime is like, I'm the good guy because I like humans. Megatron is a perfect villain to me. He's so good. He's so good. He's perfect to me. And he's so evil. Frieza, pure evil, but they writ Frieza to be likable. Frieza is Hitler. Like Frieza wiped out an entire race of people on a whim, on a feeling they might be stronger than him. Like it's crazy. And then they're like, man, Frieza's kind of funny. Hello, monkeys. Like he's kind of funny. Like,
I love it.
It's nuts.
He is funny. I like the funny psychotic villain though. It's the Joker syndrome.
I mean, I do too.
But that's the same, and this is gonna get slightly political, and I hate to say this, but that's the same reason people voted for Trump. Like it's annoying to say.
No, but it is. But you're 100% correct because even me, I hate Trump, but he's funny. He's like one of the funniest human beings in the history of humanity. Like I can't believe it. I'm like, I hate you so much. But he did it again. He made me laugh, and it makes me angrier that he made me laugh again.
And
like,
Murphy, would you agree that Donald Trump would be a perfect drag queen?
Yeah, he would be very self-congratulating. He would let you know that he's the best drag queen,
the greatest, the best ever, the best.
He would go hard.
I want you to picture him in an argument with another gay man doing drag. Just picture that for it. You're imagining it now. Yeah, I want you to get that in your head. Yep. And I don't even know why you're wearing that wig. Wig looks horrible on you. You're not even. The edges are crazy. You look crazy. You look insane. He would go nuts. He would go nuts.
He would be amazing. I think he'd be 10 times more popular than he is now. He'd actually be a force.
He'd be a force in nature. He would make RuPaul look like Rujuber. You don't even know who Rujuber is. Rujuber is a guy in Detroit that I just met 2 days ago. That's how unimportant he'd be.
You know, it's funny to that point. I think that's where Doflamingo stays in people's minds so much because even though you there's a backstory of his villainy, he was never good. Like Dofi was never a good person at all, and he never wanted to be anything else but what he was. So I think a lot of people love villains that are actually just evil, and they stay evil, like they just are. And I think that's one of the things that One Piece struggles with a lot. Is like Oda always tries to go out of his way to make some of these guys sympathetic characters. And even then, Doflamingo, you can see the sympathy, but he does so much bad and he's so unremorseful about it. And he doesn't even have a modicum of pain or anything. Like even with Kaido, you're just like, oh, Kaido. He was,
where that started?
Whatever.
You know where it started?
Yeah, where?
Senior Pink.
Where?
You know how popular Senior Pink did in the polls?
Yes.
That fucked up Oda and that he listened to the audience. He's a fool. He shouldn't have done that.
What about the I'm thinking about the other villains though, because he's had other. Well, no, true. Enel was just a.
An asshole.
Enel was just
He
terrible
accomplished
too.
his dream. He was an asshole.
Yeah.
There's never until Senior Pink happened. That's when he saw that popularity poll. He said, "If I make them sympathetic, then it's gonna be good." And that's why Kaido he couldn't decide with Kaido. He was like, "Okay, so he's kind of cool. You know, he understands he's bad, but he's valuing, he's correctly gendering Yamato. It's like everything's good about him, right? Everything's good. You know, he's kind of good, but he's also an asshole because he's killing, but he's kind of, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. He's trying to leave it up to open interpretation. Oda should have just made like Vanderdecken pedophiles the entire rest of the story. Like that's what he should have done.
So that's actually I was going to Fishman. How do you feel about Hody Jones?
Hody Jones, that's Malcolm X. Or like that's FBI propaganda Malcolm X. That is Hody
So
Jones.
do you like him as a villain?
I think he is a great villain, but he's too much of an idiot. I think he is he's less superior
idiot.
Arlong. Because people knew he was going to get defeated, so they didn't put much stock into what he was saying. He is addressing a very serious issue. He is a fishman radical. He is the fish panthers, right? That's what he is. He's like, yeah, you know, I hate humans. They're scum of the earth. Celestial dragons destroy people. I've witnessed how disgusting humans can be at the top of the world. You guys kill Fisher Tiger, you know, Malcolm Tiger. I'm going to be just like Malcolm Tiger. So he wants to be Malcolm X, but he is just Malcolm Y. Because why are you doing this? Why?
I love his line "nothing" because he's reacting according to the cycle that he's seen, not according to what's happened to him, right? It's excellent.
Mhm.
It's excellent storytelling. But him as a character, I find incredibly unsatisfying. So even though Hody Jones fits within the topic of what you guys are talking about, the type of villain that you guys are addressing, where he's just continuing the cycle because of what the cycle is. It's not because he has this tragic backstory himself. He himself is not being sympathetic. Even though he fits within this category quite well, I think that he's not a good character because he's all gimmicks. He's all like, now I have white hair. Now I'm using I'm using the pill. I'm using the drugs or whatever. And it's like, there's not much to him. Whereas you have like a Crocodile who we don't know his backstory. We don't know what got him here. But he has enough character and he has enough threat. Hody Jones really never felt like he had much threat. Crocodile has enough threat that even though he does fit within the category of the kind of villain that we're discussing, he does fit within that, and he also has the character to back him up.
Yeah, it's the issue of, and this is something I've discussed countless times, and this is just a very big generalization, and I'm sure everybody in chat, you guys can agree with this. What's worse? A guy that, this is gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound wild.
You say that you start too many sentences that way, Sarah.
It's gonna sound, because I'm trying to prepare you for it. I'm just trying to help you out. So let's say this. There's a guy who's objectively evil. We can all agree that he's evil, but he's charismatic as hell. And like the Joker, right? He's very charismatic. We understand, like, yeah, he's crazy, but you know, he's evil. We know what he is. Now, what's worse? The Joker or a guy chewing loudly in your ear at a restaurant? Like, what's objectively worse to you? Like, it's like the Joker, yeah, he killed like 30 people, but this guy's like, like right in your ear. Like, what's worse to you? Like on a personal level, like you don't know these 30 people. He's did it, yes, bad. But like, if you're not like morally grandstanding and you're just eating at a restaurant, are you gonna be more pissed at the Joker? Or are you gonna be more pissed in the moment at the guy just in your ear, like right in your ear, chewing?
So is the argument, if you're personally affected by the thing, then it's the greater offense?
My argument is that slightly annoying is worse than objectively evil.
You're right. It does sound crazy.
It does. I told you it's gonna sound crazy. But imagine if, because I promise you, Hody Jones was objectively evil, but he was also slightly annoying, and that kind of sucked. Like, you know what I mean? He was like slightly annoying. It was like, I kind of don't like him because he's annoying. He doesn't have any sauce, no charisma. But if he had aura,
none.
If he had aura, like Toji Fushiguro, like I hate to bring him up right now, but he boomed a child. Like, that's a real thing he did. He boomed a child, but I'm like, he's got sauce though. Like, I can't really. Like, he got sauce.
Now, You don't even have to explain it to her because she's a Dio fan. She loves Dio.
Oh,
So, like,
perfect.
Dio threw a dog in an oven for no
But
reason outside of I'm toxic. That's the only reason he did that.
Maybe the dog was being bad. You don't know.
talk to him. That's what I like to hear. Good job. Good.
He like actually high knee kicked the dog first and then threw him in the oven. I was like, yo, what did this dog do?
He had a point to prove. He had someone that needed to listen to him. That's all I'm saying.
See, you understand. Murph, you understand. Dio, with Polnareff. Polnareff was trying to go up the stairs. He ran downstairs, grabbed him by his supple hips, and put him at the bottom, and then ran back up the steps. I'm like, what? What?
He sure did.
For no reason. I was like, that seems a little bit goofy to
The
do.
greatest villain. The greatest villain.
So my argument here is that now we have nothing but slightly annoying characters in modern writing. That's all we have. We have people that are losing charisma. They don't have. So that's why people hate Kaido so much, because Kaido, you wanted him to have that charisma so bad, and he feels so close to having that charisma. He was right
so
there.
close. He was right there. Yes, I agree.
Because Kaido's overall narrative is the same way you feel about Chainsaw Man's ending. I can agree with you that thematically it's great, right? But overall, it was horrible execution. Thematically, Kaido was perfect to me. Thematically, oh my god, the themes of losing, how he never got his perfect loss. He's obsessed with death, not by virtue of him dying and committing, the end of his life. He wants to actively do these things because he wants a meaningful end, like Odin and Whitebeard before him. And that's a beautiful character arc. However, the execution, piss poor. Oh my god. He didn't even get a power back. So 3 pages? 3 pages was it? Horrible.
It's like 4, something
like that. Oh my god, it was horrible.
Kaido didn't get to be the perfect evil villain like the ones that we've listed, nor did he get the sympathetic villain because his backstory was a complete disappointment. Mm-hmm. So he just ended up being nothing.
Yeah, Hody Jones syndrome. Yes. He got Hody Jones. Jones. Kaido is the Hody Jones of Wano. It's
much better fighter.
When Orochi is a better villain than Kaido, we've done something.
Dude, Orochi had so much. I love Orochi as a villain because this is important about Orochi. He has no charisma. He's not slightly annoying. He's fully annoying.
He's awful.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. If you're slightly annoying, you're awful. But if somebody is just piss poor off, like annoying all the time, you're like, yeah, I hate Cheese from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, but I fuck with him because that's his whole character. Like his whole character is
Cheese.
I love Cheese.
Is the most annoying existence ever written.
But that's his whole character.
I am there to ruin you. And that's all he does. I like cereal, breathing really loud, yelling like, "Oh my god, Cheese was so annoying."
Fred Burger,
iconic.
Like Fred Burger.
Fred Burger's another one. Yes. Oh my god. That guy is a terrorist.
Spandam is just a great.
Spandam was
But see, that's the thing. He full sended it. Oda had confidence back then. It's just like you said. See, I love Michael Jordan. I even like Space Jam, even if he couldn't act. Right? I even like Space Jam. But man, he just ain't got the hits anymore. No classics, man. It's like, I don't know if you guys probably don't you guys keep up with Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Cool. You've been talking about Rebecca Black in like 17 of your last videos.
I'm happy you've been keeping up.
Yes, I have. He just won't stop talking about Rebecca Black Friday. That's what he's doing.
This is important. This is important to 2 things that have happened with the internet. It's the cookie clicker syndrome and the Rebecca Black syndrome that has happened with the internet to me. We have discovered as a society that we love hating things more than we like liking things. Yes. That's what we love. We like dogpiling. If I make a positive video, I get 5,000 views. If I say this is the worst thing ever, 100,000 views. That's because of Rebecca Black's Friday. That is the most disliked video on YouTube ever. To this day, still is. We love hating people. It's fun because misery loves company and we like being assholes. So, and then here comes cookie clicker syndrome. We like big number. That's why Balatro is so big. Balatro, to me, is technically a brain dead game to me because it's just playing calculator. You're playing with a calculator, but with cards. So, like, that's the whole game. If you never heard of Balatro in chat, if you never heard of Balatro at all, like, it's basically just big number. That's why idle games do so good. Venture Capitalist, the game, It's just big numbers going up. Like that's people love it. Like there's no point to playing the
Venture
game.
capitalistic game is crazy.
That's the game. It's just like I like seeing big numbers go up. It's really cool. It's fun. And we have coalesced these things because we've coddled ourselves as society. It's this participation syndrome of just feeling like we're a part of something bigger. It's no confidence in anything in the story. It's the big reason why I like, I don't know, To Be Hero X. That's a perfect anime to me. That's just a perfect
Okay,
anime.
wait. Me and Murphy, we've watched 3 episodes and we're watching
Dude,
it
I'm not
together.
gonna spoil
We
the
are
thing.
completely
I'm not-
completely invested. No
I'm not-
spoilers will be
good.
accepted.
Please
We are
watch it.
invested.
Good. Just know that I consider it as good as Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's what I want to
You
tell
see,
you.
Murphy? Oh my God, Murphy, we've hit the jackpot. Like this is like it's gonna be the best watch we've ever had. You have to understand, me and Murphy, the first episode, we were speechless for like 3 minutes.
We were unwell. Well, because of the twist. You know, the twist that ended up not being a twist.
Yes, because it's like you wake up, she's dead, and you're just like, wait, what? She's dead.
Yeah.
Like we both just completely crashed out. Sorry, you were talking about. Go ahead.
No,
What were you saying?
you're 100% correct. See, that's the thing, right? To Be Hero X is confidence. That's confidence.
It is very confident.
That
It's
is
very.
true.
You're right.
Pure confidence.
That's, you know what? Yeah. That is
Mhm.
the perfect description for it. In its pacing, in its delivery of any information, in the way the characters move,
We were
everything.
just talking about it. When the decision for the girl to actually leave and not be drawn into the, oh my God, I like him now. It's like, nope, I'm leaving. Bye. No, I actually don't love you.
I'm not even looking back. Like everything it does is 100%.
I was like, that's realistic. And you remember how we were talking about convince me? That was convincing. Her not turning around is like, that's actually real life. If there's a girl I spend a bunch of time with and I think, oh my God, right, this is the Disney movie ending. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. No, it was never going to happen. Sorry. And she leaves.
Are you kidding? I finally got my dream. Bye. I forgot your name already. Like it was.
Oh God.
I agree.
Yes, it doesn't care that it's nothing like anything else. It doesn't care that it's not following a formula, that it's not hitting the beats that it's supposed to hit. It's like, no, I'm doing something different, and I don't care if you follow me or not.
And this is the best thing about To Be Hero X overall. This is so fun for me, and it's not a spoiler at all. No character is bad or good, and that's the best thing about it.
And I can tell.
All up for your interpretation.
I can tell. I can already tell. Like I can already tell that's the direction. But here's the thing, Saros. Those are my favorite series. I love series like that. I do. Like my obsession is genuinely like watching a character and being like, I don't relate to you at all, but I want to know what's going on in here. Why are you doing the things that you do? And does it make sense? Because what happen is I am who I am. But if I get the opportunity to learn a different way of life or see a different perspective, and I think, oh, wow, so he did that because of this and that. Well, I've just learned about a whole new archetype or a whole new different type of decision making. Because in this world, you're going to run into so many different people of so many different walks of life. And if you don't get this type of information, how am I actually going to be able to interact with these people and think, wow, I only thought this was something I saw on the show, but I'm actually seeing somebody live out this experience, which means this writer actually knows what the hell they're talking about, and they've seen a character archetype like this, and it is realistic. So one of the reasons I despise, and this is going to be so controversial, it's one of the reasons why I despise how Oda writes Luffy. I despise it because Luffy is not realistic in any category whatsoever. It's not.
I'm gonna pee, but I'm gonna join in the slander after I pee. Hold on, I gotta pee.
Yes,
I gotta pee. Hold on.
No, it's so good, but it's like, it's because Murphy, you know this, and you know this about me as well. Luffy's good. Luffy is the ideal dream of what human beings should be. Somebody that just wants to do whatever the hell they want to do, and he just does it. The problem is, life and humanity will never, ever be that way. And people falling in love with a character like that is so dangerous. It is genuinely dangerous. It will get them killed. That type of energy in the real world will get you actually killed. People that have even run the mentality have been brutally murdered. Anyone even in leadership that tries to adopt that whole mentality, they are the first ones to die, the quickest ones to die. But because Oda writes it in a way that's like, he does all of this, but he gets away with it, and everybody else should be just like Luffy. No, you should not be like Luffy.
Well,
you should not be like
that's the point. See, this is the thing, right? I want to join Luffy Slander, but I gotta defend his character ever so slightly.
Yes, go ahead.
That's one of the biggest reasons why he doesn't work in live action. because Luffy is annoying as hell. He's slightly annoying, right? He's endearing, he's charismatic, but he's annoying as shit. Like, he's really the worst of all the traits. Because if I had a nigga like Luffy in my circle, I'd be like, nah, this guy is agitating as hell. He's like, I gotta get some meat, bro. Shut up. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I don't know what to tell. Like, everybody else in a live action is genuinely written significantly better than Luffy, and it's strange. Like, Sanji's pervertedness is toned down. Usopp is hot. Like, it's really strange. I don't know what to tell you. It's really odd. Luffy is just still Luffy, and that's really odd because Luffy is written like just. And I don't think everybody's trying to be Luffy, right? I don't think everybody's trying to be Luffy or copy him.
True.
I think Luffy is a catalyst. Luffy to me is what I would call a catalyst character. He is the manic pixie dream girl that's showing you that you can smoke weed. Like, he is that. That is Luffy as a character. Like, that's he's the person with the center piercing and hot topic that awakens the goth girl love in you. Like, that is Luffy as a character overall. That's just what he is. He's like, you know what? I can't be in this polycule. That's kind of how Luffy is as a character. He's changing monarchs. He's doing crazy. He's destroying regimes, and people interpret this as like a deep, like, oh, he's like a hero. Wrong. Luffy would tell you himself, I'm not a hero. I'm ignorant. There's a big difference. Like,
True.
Yeah. I love Luffy.
Yeah.
And I will defend him.
Okay.
I think that Oda makes him charming in the way that he writes him, primarily because we always follow the people that he likes, and we always watch the people that he likes who are in oppressive situations that he frees them from. But let's say he takes a liking to someone who is terrible. I mean, what if Loki was actually awful? What if we freed Loki and actually Elbaf came crumbling down? Right? Like, we like Luffy because he's soft, he's charming, he does what he wants, and he's like a child, and it's easy to like a child. But if someone actually had the amount of power and influence that Luffy had with the personality that Luffy had in real life, it would be detrimental.
Yeah.
It would be horrible. No one would want that.
Yeah, Vermin
Yeah,
Supreme.
he's charming, but when the reader then takes that and says, this is an ideal, then I think the reader has deeply misunderstood what they're meant to do with Luffy.
And I think that's actually where my gripe is. I think maybe my gripe is more with the readers of Luffy and how he's presented in the story, and now he's being propped up as like the hero of the world when he really is. And I've said this, Luffy really is just a political tool for most people. People use Luffy like a tool. Like you said, he's a catalyst to get whatever agenda done that needs to be done.
Yeah.
But like when you look at Luffy as the ideal human, that's where I get really scared. I was like, that's not
I think
what he is.
I think Luffy is freedom personified. I think he is the freest I think he's already achieved being the king of the pirates in his heart. Like, genuinely speaking, he is 100% the freest person to exist in the story, bar none. There is nobody as free as Luffy. He is not constrained by morality or anything of that variety. He reminds me of Gon from Hunter x Hunter up until the Chimera arc. Like,
okay,
yes, because he's a child. Yes,
Gon in Hunter x Hunter was like, I'll scam people. What? Yeah, what's up? I'm friends with an assassin. This brother took somebody's heart. He's my best friend. What's up? I love that about Gon so much because when I saw Killua would take a heart, Gon was like, that was cool as shit. How you do that? Teach me. I was like, oh,
right.
This kid's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
no, yeah. You're right. And I think Luffy is great because he has a good heart. Even though he doesn't want to be a hero, he does. He has a good heart. He cares about people, and he doesn't care about political power, and he doesn't care about notoriety other than being the pirate king. And even that, it's just like, because it's not because of what it comes with. And that's all well and good. But let's talk about that same freedom personified in anyone else's hands. Freedom with an unshackled to morality, unshackled to accountability, and the kind of power that would get you all the power in the world were you to choose to keep it, right? Like, it looks good on Luffy because he's written for it to look good on. Put it on anyone else,
and it doesn't. And that's my issue with Oda's character writing. because Luffy's
Sure.
never gonna change.
That's my.
'Cause Luffy,
That's yes.
this is the thing, right?
yes,
Oda,
There you
this
go.
is so important. Oda writes, and this is a testament to him as a person, complete characters, and then he puts them into the story. He writes a complete character and then puts them into the story. We have no time for growth because One Piece is not a story about character growth. It's an adventure manga. I think that's the most important thing about One Piece. It is about adventure because Luffy is so unimportant in One Piece to me. Like right now, I don't give a damn about Luffy. Emu's here. I don't know. Loki's here. Like there's so much stuff going on. If you took Luffy out the story for 100 chapters, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I mean, there's probably something more interesting going on. You can show me Blackbeard and I'd be happy. You can show me Akainu.
Yes.
You show me Akainu, I'm be happy as hell. I'm be like, yeah, finally, after all these years. Because there's so much adventure in the extra. There's so much world building. Because this is the issue. It's the Steven Universe opposite issue. Steven Universe, the Function does its story without Steven. Period. If Steven's not there, there is no story. One Piece, if Luffy died, I would read One Piece to the end. I would read One Piece to the end.
You know what? That's a great point. I think I would too. I think I would still read it.
I mean, like, where are we going with this? Who is Usopp going to get the Nika fruit? What's happening? I don't know what's going on. I want to see what happens. I don't know. I'll watch.
No, I was about to say, yeah, let's see Blackbeard fight Akainu, man. Let's see what Blackbeard, Storm Mary Joa. What would happen?
Everybody keeps telling me, right? Everybody keeps telling me, oh, well, Luffy's going to fight Akainu. Well, Sabo's going to fight Akainu. You know what will make Oda a good writer? You know who should kill Akainu? This is going to sound crazy. This is going to be absolute. This is going to be ballistic. Aokiji should kill Akainu.
That would be so good. Oh my god. I would pay millions of dollars for that to happen.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
It would be,
I would literally pay. I would pay money.
Because right now everybody wants Luffy to fight every antagonist at once. He's got to fight Akainu and Emu and Blackbeard. No. You want him to fight everyone? Don't have him do that. Do what Oda's been doing the entire time. Have the other characters matter. Because the Yonko system is basically worthless right now. Like, it means nothing. It's virtually worthless.
Yeah.
All the systems are basically out of whack. We got Buggy as a goddamn Yonko. Like, everything's out of whack. Nothing matters anymore. We are at full chaos. He did earn it. Right. He earned it. He earned it the same way Donald Trump earned the presidency, by lying. It's amazing.
Great statement. That is a powerful rhetoric. Wow. I love that. I am taking that and I'm saying that on my next stream.
You got it.
Buggy is just Donald Trump. Oh my god!
Stop it! I hate everything. I don't endorse any of these words.
Every Buggy fan has been destroyed by federal television. This is it. This is my all blue.
This is my all blue. This is my all blue.
It was nice knowing you guys. I'm retired from YouTube now. Weak. I gotta go.
This is my all blue is crazy.
Phone call.
Phone call is crazy. Phone call is crazy. But that's so important. That's really important, though. I think that's a very important piece to bring up about how we as the audience have an expected ending, right? With Stranger Things, this is might be one of the only series. I think this is an issue. This is the biggest issue with modern writing. Every series I see, whether it's You on Netflix or Stranger Things or any of that, all those endings are trash compared to every other fan theory I've seen. I have never been in a state in my life where I've said, I wish the fan theory was right. Never have I said that. Ever.
That's very true.
That I've never said that. And every time I read a modern story, I'm like, wow, this is the greatest garbage ever. And this is going to be a little bit controversial. You ever seen Vinland Saga?
I have read it, yeah.
Okay.
I've only watched 2 seasons.
Only watched 2 seasons. God damn, the ending is trash.
Really? I heard it wasn't bad.
Okay, all right, man. This is the issue.
With the manga, right? Do you mean of the manga?
Yeah, the manga. It's like history.
Yeah,
it's like history. It's basically history accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like Thorfinn Karlsefni, like all that stuff. That's fine. But come on now. This is a manga, people.
Yeah.
This is a manga. I want to see some. You had Thorkel the Tall. You had this man. He's as tall as a regular NBA player, Like he should be out. You ruined it for me. You ruined this for me. You ruined this for me, and I fear that I know Kingdom's gonna end good because I read history. I know Kingdom's gonna be a good ending, but I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I love, and I love Kingdom. I love Kingdom.
He
I
said, "I'm gonna
really,
unify China."
yeah, he unifies China. All right, let's leave it at that. I know how it ends. I don't know how we get there, but I know how it ends. So I was like, all right.
It's just it was. I think my biggest gripe is that Vinland Saga. I can't really count stories that have history endings. I want to count. I wish modern writers today, especially shonen and even with books, understood that even if you're a content creator, and this is going to be horrible for everybody in chat, the audience is worth. You don't know what you want. You guys are worthless. This is going to sound crazy to say, and it's going to sound insane. I have to present to you what you want because I'm going to reword what you want to hear in a way you've never thought, and that's going to make you say, I've never thought about it like that, but I agree. Or even if you disagree, you will see my point because I've explained it so well. That is the job of an author, a creator, to give his artistic vision to the point where every interpretation is the person's interpretation. The ability to be intellectual enough to think of your own interpretation about the information you are receiving is such a powerful skill. But we have lost that with modern writing because we are saying, so this everything's fine now. Everybody's Thanos and they're kind of understand everything's cool, right? Thanos kind of had a point. He kind of had a point, right? Thanos, half is really pretty good. If Thanos wanted to really change anything, he'd double the resources or make them infinite. There's another solution, but everybody said, "Well, I want to kill everybody anyway," because we're all addicted to chaos because it feels like we have a little bit of control, and that's the issue. You think you know what you want, but you don't. You don't.
Yeah.
You still go to the restaurant and order chicken fingers. We're at a Mexican restaurant, idiot. To choose something else. You're satisfied with these chicken finger ass endings.
No, you're right. No, I think you're right because we have so many safe and easy endings because that's what people think they want. And so the author doesn't go the full mile. The author doesn't go as far as to destroy everything or to kill the main character or, to give you like this very bittersweet or sometimes just bitter ending that's saying something. Because I think a lot of times modern writers don't trust the audience to have an intellectual answer to the ending. And so they're afraid that if they leave you to where you have to think and sit with it and figure it out, then they're like, no, we can't do that. We have to explain it to them. We have to make it easy for them to digest so that they'll be happy to come back for the sequel. And that it leaves us dissatisfied.
There's a perfect one-off movie I saw. It's so good. It's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. It is one of my favorite movies because it's about a schizophrenic and I'm schizoaffective and I'm like, yeah, this is about me. So I watched it and I immediately understood the movie. And then I go online and I just watch everybody misinterpret the movie. And I'm like, this is pissing me off a little bit. But but this is the thing. I have to understand that one of my most powerful ideas that I've ever written down, and it's my favorite idea I've ever written down, is the idea of Atlantis, right? We are all, in a way, searching for Atlantis, this mythical area deep in the ocean that has amazing wonders that will make our life complete, that will vindicate all of our journeys and endings and make everything fine. But oftentimes, we are stuck at the ocean not knowing how to navigate. That is a powerful thing. Is that Jacko? Is Big Jacko?
No, it's me.
No. we are stuck.
It's
good.
Yeah.
You in bodega?
I'm gonna be on the road, but I'm still part of this. So I just had to let you guys
understandable.
know. Yes, I'm still part of this.
They got plans.
No, like I've got a 3-hour drive ahead of me, so I'd rather actually do something while I'm driving.
Love to see it. This is good.
If you're okay with this.
This is great. I'm perfect with this. This is great. This is amazing, actually. This is gonna be perfect for me.
Yeah.
So
all right, go ahead.
This is the what point was I making? Murphy, do you remember?
I got distracted. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You were talking about the Schizophrenic movie. People did not understand it because they didn't relate to your experiences, right? And you were going on that.
We were talking about them not trusting us with the endings, and so they make it too easy.
So people, the issue I have with the Atlantis, the idea of Atlantis, we are left at sea, searching, finding nothing but water. But people aren't understanding that Atlantis is never the point. You could spend your entire life searching for Atlantis. It's an amazing thing. You hear theories about it all the time, and everybody tells you you're gonna find Atlantis. When in reality, you will never find Atlantis, and you will only discover it until you're out at the sea screaming at Moby Richard, hoping to not be Captain Ahab, but you're still screaming at him. And that's where it's gonna happen. At that exact moment, you're gonna say, it's just water. And that is a great moment to have. That is how I feel about Chainsaw Man's ending. That is how I feel about things of that variety where you need more, you want more. But the point isn't wanting more. The point is the earth is water. There are microbes in the ocean. There's a deep twilight zone. There's colossal squids that you may never see. And you have to be okay with that. Modern audiences are not okay with that. They have to be shown the longitude and latitude of Atlantis. You have to be. You have to. It's why we fantasize about something being deeper and more mythical than what it actually is. It's why we see like there's an ice wall in Alaska actually, in the Arctic. There's an ice wall there, and we're actually in the firmament. We're actually in a glass dome, and it's, you're mythologizing with something that's already mythical, right?
Yeah.
Like we're already in a mythical state of life. Like we're in completely separate parts of the world right now, and we're having this conversation.
Yes.
And
So is your
go ahead.
Go ahead, Murphy. No, go.
Go ahead, Murphy.
Well, okay. So my point. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. So, are you making the claim that people are not unwilling to actually allow their imagination to fill in the gaps for them, and that we're losing the essence of like mysticism when it comes to the stories that we're reading? Because
Ooh, that's what I like to hear. Bodega ass AirPods. That's good. Yes, we're missing the recipes. We're losing recipes here. We are losing recipes.
How do I sound now? Sorry, I was
That's-
still connected to the Wi-Fi. I was walking out.
No, it's okay. That's better. That's better.
Yes, I was basically saying, do you feel like really the essence of mysticism and the fact that we don't really need an ending? That essence of the mysticism itself is the journey, and the experience of imagining what it could be should be satisfying enough. But now we're in a generation where everybody's trying to understand everything, and if they don't, then they consider it not good. Are you feeling? Do you feel like we're losing that? Is that the point?
Yes, we're losing that entire. I think we're losing that entire. We're losing the conversations like this, like this in general. We're losing every time I look at a modern piece of fiction or media. I want to be so invested so bad, and I have found one piece of modern fiction that has baffled me. It was by someone who's long gone now. It was my eldest brother had released this thing, and somebody had reformatted it and edited it down. And his editor released it, and I'm really happy about that. And it's a story called Humanist. And I thought it was gonna be ass because I don't like my brother's work because I don't think he's good. But it's really good. I didn't expect that. The whole premise of the story is that we're following Lewis. Lewis starts off in a cabin. He leaves and says goodbye, Dad, and he goes through and he learns every skill on Earth. He learns how to be a carpenter, a cook. He learns everything. He learns every language, learns every slang in every language, learns every culture, learns it all, right? And then he resets his life with all the information, and it's a regressor story. He starts off and he says, I'm back, Dad, but I'm not going to let you free yet. And he leaves. And he learns about every human on Earth, every story. And then he goes back to the cabin. It's cyclical at first, but then he learned everybody. Then he goes back and he starts his life and he becomes a mayor. He's like a crazy kid. He finishes college early, becomes a mayor, becomes the president, and then he becomes the president of Earth. And he makes heaven on Earth. He makes heaven. It's perfect. Nobody doubts him. He knows every story. Anybody that detracts him, he says, your name is Eric, right? Yeah. And you have a mom with cancer? He's like, yeah, I do. I can fix that. And he fixes his mom with cancer so she can accomplish her dream. And he knows every personal story. And he does everything perfectly. And he literally creates heaven on Earth. Later in the story, they have population issues because nobody's dying because they've extended how life. And he conquers the universe. It becomes like a tier 2 society. And he goes on and conquers the stars. And then at the end of it, after he's done everything, he goes and releases his dad. And then his dad causes the apocalypse. His dad is God. We followed Louis Cypher, Lucifer. We followed Lucifer despite God. He wanted to create heaven on earth. And he said, I am the perfect human because I revel in what I was born into, which is being sin. I have allowed everybody to experience sin in full effect, which is greed, lust, wrath, and it's it's so beautiful. It's amazing. It is so well written. The narratives are good. And then the ending scene is a drawing of Louis Cypher, Lucifer. It's the picture where he's angry at God and you just see the earth crashing into itself. And that's it. And that to me
Oh,
is that's a perfect story. It's full of everything and it doesn't end good at all. And you end up
no, but
hating.
it ends leaving you think.
Yeah.
It ends leaving you thinking. Like, it doesn't end at the ending. It ends where it stops, and then you're left to ruminate on everything that everything that it's just now revealed to you. Especially because it was a twist ending. You didn't realize what all this time you thought he was a positive figure, and then you come to find out that no, actually, he's been destroying the earth by doing that. See, okay, so this is how I think Tolstoy writes. And I haven't read a lot of Tolstoy yet. But this is how I feel about him, where he takes me through a story and it's not until the end that he finally tells me what the story was actually about. And then he just leaves me there. There you go. Now you have the ending. I'm done now. And then you're just left to sit with it, to ruminate with it, and to just say, okay, now I have to rethink this entire story and I have to process what it is that you've just communicated to me because you haven't told me how to think about it. So now I have to work through that. We don't have that kind of writing in modern time very often.
No, I think we're
No,
go ahead, Jay.
no, I was just going to post on and say I think it's very rare that you have that type of writing as well. No, I agree 100%.
I'm at a crossroads here with I want to love new things. I love having hyperfixations on new things, but I find myself just absolutely gobsmacked and caught myself deep in this nostalgic loop of going and just watching the same garbage I watched before. I have rewatched Breaking Bad 7 times. Like like I think Breaking Bad is a great story. I love it. It's one of the greatest of all time. But I've rewatched it 7 times now, man. It's crazy to me that I keep because it's so good. Where is my next Breaking Bad? Is where I'm at.
Yeah. But there are modern stories that I think do break the mold. Like, I think Free Run was an example of a modern story that took things that were familiar and then did something really different with it, changed the pacing, changed the character types, changed the messaging, and left us thinking a lot.
But hear me out, right? This is gonna sound crazy. Free Run's amazing. I think it's one of the greatest written pieces of fiction of all time.
But
But and this is gonna sound crazy. Shit's kind of boring, dude. He's speaking. He's saying words.
Oh, I'm muted. I said explain. Explain why though. Why boring?
Why
Sorry, I
is
forgot I was
Free
muted.
boring, man? You know good and damn why Free is boring, man. I'll explain why. Starts off, we're at the
Okay.
end of the journey. It's called literally Framer's Journey's End. It literally tells you in the title what's going to happen. Like we're at the end of it,
Yes.
and then it's like a slice of life with hints of action. And it's not even a cleanup manga either. It's just like Framer's like, yeah, I'm strong enough to do this, but I want to understand. I have a long life, and I get to experience the shorter lives of the people around me. So I want to experience the joys of those smaller moments. And now I understand the beauty of human nature. He's literally doing the same thing every other elf story does in every other piece of fiction, where it's like this elf lives for 1,000 years, but humans live for 10. And they're like, I understand why small lives matter more. Like, yeah, good job. You've done everything. You've done it again. Oh my God.
you don't think it's doing it in a different way, though? Like, a trope is not inherently bad.
No,
It's
I
the
don't think it's
execution
bad.
of the trope.
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's like really funny that everybody's like, this is such a different piece of fiction. I'm like, I'm happy it's getting to every other people. Like, it's good. It's like slop meaningfulness to me.
Saros is beyond the rest of the world. Everyone is moved by the quiet intimacy that Free Run brings, by the small lessons all throughout the story, by the different kind of pacing, by reminding us to slow down and to be anchored in real life, to actually enjoy our moments, something that we can all use remembering all the time. It's the greatest representation of love I've seen in media in a really long time. And Saros is beyond it all. None of us can comprehend the mind of Saros.
No, it's the worst part is Freeman's like top 3 series for me, right? Like I think it's amazing. Like no, I'm not gonna. I think it's top 3. I would put it up there with like shit. It's like Full Metal to me. It's like really good. I think it's like a perfect series. It's outstanding. I just think that like here
This
goes
is
my
how you treat the things you love. Bring your wife in here.
bring my wife. I think here goes my thing here, right? I work in McDonald's. I'm allowed to critique McDonald's, right? Because
Okay.
I work there. I live in America. I'm allowed to critique America. I
Uh-huh.
I live in Freyren. Like I literally on my side channel, I made like a 4-hour video about how much I love just Fern. Like literally just Fern. That's it.
Okay. We can fight on that one.
Huh?
We can fight on that one.
Fern goes
I'm Team
crazy.
Stark.
No,
I'm
okay.
Team
I'm
Stark.
not against. Okay, you like pancakes, so you must hate waffles. Shut the. It's crazy. You guys immediately.
Throw it in there. I just had to say it. I had to throw it in there.
Stark is a great character. I think they're great characters. I just like Fern because she feels like the adult as opposed to Freeman. I just like that a lot. It's really
That is yes. I do like that.
yeah.
I
The
agree.
character is just really fun. You like Phineas and Fern. Anyways, it's just, you guys are immediately going to bet. Hold on now. I like my big idiot Stark. Yeah, he's great. I love he's a hunk. I like the hunk. I like Crunk from the Emperor's New Groove as well. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Crunk is great. I love Crunk.
Yeah, I watched Crunk News Groove 12 times in a row when I was younger. I love. Don't know why I did that. That was insane. So it's this issue I have where what is more important though, right? At the end of the day, I ask this question: what is more important for the story to be good or a story to be entertaining? What is better?
Good. What?
Why?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Hmm?
Do you like the original Star Wars movies?
Like 4 through 6?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they go crazy.
Okay, great. So you like that we spend like a whole minute transitioning by watching a droid just skirt across the desert.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, so slow pacing is intrinsic to so much old media, which is we're talking about a lot of the old type of storytelling. And taking your time and actually being in the environment rather than having to zip through everything is it's a big part why Freerun is so appealing, I think, because it's doing something that used to be common, but current day pacing doesn't trust the audience to have an attention span long enough for it to sit with Freerun as she digs through the bushes to find the gem that she's pretty sure is there.
Hmm. Is that's better to you, right? That's better. You agree that's better, right?
I think that it is better to have a good story than it is to have a constantly entertaining story. I'm okay with the lull.
There's a YouTuber who has 100 subscribers, and every 3 months he makes these amazing short films. Part
Uh-huh.
claymation, part him. He's acting all the pieces, and he has amazing acting chops. He's great at it. He's like 42 years old, and he just has. I'm like one of his dedicated subscribers, and I only know when he releases a video because I have all notifications on. Cool guy, right? Cool guy, and he only gets like 50 views, right? But he deserves like millions, right? Now, people are gonna ask me what the channel is, and this is gonna sound crazy. He deleted his channel because he got immediately fed up with not getting his effort put out and in there. So I know that as a society nowadays, we are a convenience culture. We love DoorDash. I got DoorDash coming right now. I'm not gonna drive. Like we love this culture of convenience. It's the big reason why Soul Leveling goes hard. I think Soul Leveling is the worst story imaginable. Period. And all of Infantisium. Just I think it's the equivalent of slop garbage Korean K drama nonsense. That's what I think it is. But I reread Soul Leveling 14 times. I'm on web.
You Saros!
Huh?
Why are you this way?
What's up? You like Soul Leveling?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Also,
crazy.
why do you keep insulting shows and then saying that you watch them and love them?
What? Because I do. I mean, I think that's the hallmark of love. I think.
Thank you. I do this.
Here.
Okay, but Murphy, I do the same thing about One Piece all the time. People think I hate One Piece. No, I love One Piece dearly. I'll never not read One Piece. But there's so many things I can complain about with One Piece. So many. So I get it.
Listen,
I never call One Piece the worst story ever, though. I would never do that. But yes,
if you were to say to me, baby, when you come from me, I'm like, oh yeah, we get it. I'm like, I'm gonna get goosebumps upon hearing a homeless man say that. Like, I'm getting goosebumps any day of the week. But objectively speaking, horrible story. Like, objectively speaking, like on, and this is important, Murphy. You need
But
to hear
Sarah's,
this.
wait, but Sarah's the hype.
But that themes and such, but hype moments and aura. What is better? I didn't know Murphy was a gut and ball nigga. I didn't realize that. I didn't know this. This is information. And I agree. It's great. It's my wife's favorite show. She loves it.
What? I need to know that she's being treated nicely. Wife!
Wife, she cares. She's downstairs doing TikTok right now. Yeah, she's bigger than me. This is important though. This is really important to me because Murphy, you're in a relationship, yes? Yeah. Good. You understand that at a certain point in a relationship, it is beyond the grandiose displays of love and affection. It's the small, quiet moments that matter the most. It is those little instances in the deeper moments of life that really coalesce and show the true nature of love. And then that nigga farts in the bed, and you're like, "Oh, stop farting in the bed!" And you don't hate him, but you will critique it. And you're like, "Could you please stop farting in the bed?" And you're like, "Yeah, I will." And then he pees, and then like there's piss around the ring of the toilet, and you're like, "Come on, man, this is absurd." And you're like, you don't hate him, but you know what it is. And then one day you're like, "Hey, you didn't change the diaper," and he's like, "Ah, sorry about that." And he did it 3 times in a row, and you're like, "This is absurd." But you still love him, and that's love. And that's how I feel about Soul Leveling. Because this is Soul Leveling to me. It's a 5-star restaurant. Okay. It's 2 Michelin stars. But a burger came out with a little bit of shit on it. Now, am I going to stop eating at the restaurant?
Yes.
Bro, you would think so. You would think so. Yes. But like, I had a really good steak there. The fries are good, but that burger had a little bit of shit. I'm going to remember the shit. But everything else was amazing, but I'm never going to forget the shit. You put shit on the burger.
Okay, you gotta use something less extreme than shit, because I would never eat at that restaurant ever again.
I mean, yeah, would agree. This is a terrible analogy. But also, there's a difference between a free run and a solo leveling. Because like with a free run, I'm there for the themes. I'm there for how it makes me think. I'm there for the score. And yes, I'm there. I'm your Nick and Night, be my Laurel, use low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free. For the score for solo leveling as well, but solo leveling, I'm there mostly because I feel like being entertained and having a good time. It's like 2 different vibes. Solo leveling will never make a top list for me, but I'll always watch it if it's on.
You know what? I'm realizing that someone said this in chat. Zeros talks exclusively in extremes, and I'm like,
you know what?
You know what? Yes, that is very accurate.
That's probably why Zeros has to qualify every single sentence with, "This is gonna sound crazy."
That is his catchphrase. I actually feel that's his catchphrase.
I got you. And this is gonna sound crazy.
If I may, and this is gonna sound crazy, are Sarah's catchphrase.
Well, if
I may be so bold, that's the catchphrase. There you go.
Well, I have to say that because I'm gonna say my brother said I'm only 4 things, and it made me pee of laughter. He said, you don't have any real good traits. You're just fun, kind, brazen, and aloof. I think that's really all you are. I'm like, oh, that's so real though. He said, fun, kind, brazen, and aloof. That's it. There's nothing else about me.
Okay, wait. How are fun and kind not positive traits? Like, we can just breeze past.
Oh, fun doesn't mean you're gonna do good things with the fun.
Yeah, fun doesn't always mean good. It really doesn't.
Yeah, fun just means friends. F is for friends who will do stuff together. Who knows what we're doing together? That could be anything. U is for you and me. That could be anything. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. That could be coitus. Who knows what that could be? That's really SpongeBob had it right because he didn't list a single positive trait. He just said F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in Deep Blue Sea. This man was just saying Barnum effect horoscope garbage about fun.
He could have been a serial killer and it still would have applied. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, like it's still fun. Like in kind,
Yes.
I could give a homeless man $20. That's a kind statement. I think that's kind. But I wanted him to spend it on alcohol. Like that's crazy. See what I'm saying? Like see what I mean? Right? I'm kind because I give him money. But what's gonna happen afterwards? That brother about to buy a scratch off. Like it's really just like I hate to say this, like chaos incarnate at a base core of a lot of things, right? And then aloof because I'm a little bit aloof. I gotta learn things. I'm aloof, and I'm brazen because I'm bold with this ignorance. I'm real bold with the ignorance. So bold, and that's fun. It's fun. Is it not fun? Is it not the funnest thing to ever exist? I think it's just fun. And I think that quantifies why I know Soul Leveling is garbage slop and it's my favorite series of all time. Like I just think it's just good. It's just hot trash and it's let me do a better comparison besides a shit analogy. Imagine if you were with the greatest partner of all time. They took you out to dinner and it was amazing and it was fantastic, right?
Mm.
But they were blind and didn't know Braille, so you couldn't really communicate with them, right? And I'm not trying to be ableist here, but they just refuse to learn Braille. And you're like, I'll help you learn Braille. And they're just like, no, I don't want to communicate at all. Like, okay, but I want to write you a letter. It's like, no, I don't feel like doing that. That's ridiculous. Soul Leveling doesn't know how to write a story. It only knows how to be a good partner. Because everything else in a relationship is fantastic. I mean, he's blind, so he's more sensual. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, he gets all the emotions right because he has to use his hands. It's literally he has to use his hands. Foreplay is embedded in this man's psychology. He has to. It's impossible not. I'm just saying he's like Ray Charles. So like he's built for this. So it's I don't know a better description. And then he just like you just refuses, and also he smokes. Like he's like you're like, hey, I don't want you to smoke, and he's like, I like smoking. Actually, let me give a more extreme example. I don't like speaking in not extremes because it's not fun to do that. He does crack, right? He does crack because it's like too light. Soul Leveling does crack, but crack is kind of fun sometimes. Like, yeah, nobody's getting any moments, but Sungjin Woo! That's not even his correct name. It's Sungjin Woo, but I'm just saying Sungjin Woo because I'm ignorant. Like, it's because Woo, I'm excited to see him on screen. That's how Soul Leveling is. And you're asking Soul Leveling so bad, you're like, please, stop doing crack. Stop only showing Sungjin Woo. But when he does crack, he's kind of fun. Like, he's kind of life of the party when he does crack. Like, man, I don't want to like tell you not to do. I want to tell you not to do crack, but like you fought Beru when you did crack. Like you really like you gave us the best moments in the series when you popped up and said arise. Like every time he says arise, he pulling out the needle. Like man, it's an addiction at this point. Like it's really what it is.
You know what? This is how I feel. I will not apologize for my love for Solo Leveling. You can call it garbage and you'd be right. You can call it popcorn and you'd be right. You can call it crack if you feel like and you'd be right. I'm sitting down and I'm watching it. I don't care.
Baby, can I ask you a question, baby? You love Soul Leveling, right? See, she agrees. You can't see her on screen.
You got what you wanted, Murphy.
Tell me you're okay. Just blink twice if you need help.
Babe, they want to know if you're okay. She says no. She just shook her head no. She said, she is not okay. She said, baby, am I abusing you? She remained quiet.
Okay. All right. Truth comes out. Everybody, jump to timestamp 2 hours and 30 minutes in the stream. We got him.
We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But this comes to my main point here, the whole thing, right? Despite me saying all this Mickey Mouse stuff and all this thing, I think modern audiences deserve this. I think it's the same way, and this is why I needed Murphy for this. This is for you, Murphy. How do you feel about audiobooks?
Ooh, we've actually had this conversation. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Murphy.
Okay. Do you want me to just give you a general answer, or you want the controversial answer?
You know, I just want you to give me your honest thoughts on audiobooks as a concept. Go crazy.
Okay. I enjoy them. I think they're super convenient for when I'm doing the dishes or driving and am enjoying a story and would like to continue it. I disclose when I listen to an audiobook because I don't care. And it doesn't matter to me. I also don't care if someone listens to an audiobook and says, I read that book. Because if they said, I read that book, they're probably just trying to talk to me about the story. I'm pretty comfortable with talking to them about the story without them needing to qualify how they consumed it. You take it from there. Where would you like to go with it?
Oh, okay. Is it the same as me opening the page and reading the book and absorbing the book that way?
Entirely not.
Oh, good. I'm happy you understand. Now I can get to my point. See, I agree with you completely. We have entered the audiobook era of media.
Yep, that's true.
And some people call it the TikTokification of anime or whatever, or TikTok. No. It's audiobooks. Because when I first heard, I read, I didn't even read the book. Fahrenheit 451, I listened to the audiobook of that. That's it. Later, I read it, and then I found words I didn't know and had to look up those words. Because when I was listening to it, I didn't even pick up on those words. I was like, oh well. Now, upon reading Fahrenheit 451, whole different experience. I was like, whoa. I set the tone in my head. I did all these things, and I had agency over the story. There is zero agency in modern audiences, and I think that's exactly what we deserve. 100%.
Ooh.
We deserve it.
Do you think that we deserve it because okay, you tell me. Why do you think we deserve it?
We deserve it because we have been warned countless times. Every lesson we've learned as a child, we have actively ignored. No lesson we have taken as a child we have ever taken to full fruition. Don't judge a book by its cover. You do that every day. Well, everybody does. I won't even click on a thumbnail if it doesn't encapsulate me. We have immediately taken that and done that. Don't talk to strangers. I don't know you people. I don't know you, but I'm talking to strangers right now, and it's great. I'm having a great time. You guys had a white van, I'd be in a car with Jay right now. Realistically, that's where we're at. Like it's just that's where we at. Every lesson that we had as youngins has been subverted on its head. And I don't think that is a lack of intelligence in any capacity, because I'm never going to judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. That's ridiculous. That's dumb. I think that we deserve nothing good ever again. I think every time we get a good story, every single time, no matter what it is, we have decided to lambast it, castrate it, tear it apart. There's a game out right now. I think it's called Mixtape or something of that variety. It got a
Yes, I've heard about that coming out. Yeah.
I beat it. I'm not even gonna spoil
It's already out.
Yeah,
Oh.
I beat the game.
He just brought it up so he could flex.
100%.
Next topic.
Yeah, the next topic. I'm better than you.
Yeah, I do want to play. I do want to play it. I actually do want to play it. I think I'll try and play it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's a 90s movie of a game. It's very Ferris Bueller. Like it's good.
I like that.
It's
amazing.
amazing.
I like that.
But if you're like a 38-year-old man that loved Reptar and bought the Reptar bars when they came out, and you love the Rugrats and all grown up, and you really miss Grim vs. the Billion Man Day After School, and you've seen Magoozy and Coleoco, this movie's gonna hit like crazy. Well, sorry, this game.
Really?
The game is gonna hit like crazy. It's that good, right? I think it's phenomenal.
Okay, all right, okay.
But here's the
cool,
thing, right? This is a movie. This is not a game, right? It is.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
that's all it is. If this was a movie, I'd be like, whoa. But it's a game, and it's a perfect. It's to me. I'm a nostalgia baited dummy. It's really good that way, and I think that's what I deserve. What's up?
Is it similar to Dispatch? Do you remember when Dispatch came out? It's very kind of similar
not similar
too.
to Dispatch. You ain't got no agency in this game. You want agency? Go play something else.
Oh, there's no agency in Mixtape.
Yeah, why would you think there? That's what we're talking about. There's no agency in this game.
Fair enough. No, because I'm thinking it's like you get to make decisions and like decide what path they go on and everything like that, right? No, okay, no, never mind. Okay, all right.
It has a story it clearly wants to tell, and you got to be on that journey.
Okay, fair. All right, fair.
Murphy, have you ever played a Telltale game?
Have I ever played what?
A Telltale game.
Probably not.
Oh my God, that'd be perfect for you. Oh my goodness. You ever heard of Detroit Become Human?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
I actually think I would pay to see Murphy play a Telltale game. Actually, you know what? Murphy, all right, we're gonna have a long conversation later, Murphy.
We're gonna have a
a very long conversation. Yes, no, it's time. Murphy, it's time.
Okay.
it's just like really. My cat. What's Ivory doing? Is she okay? Okay, cool. My cat's doing something ignorant. Okay. This is just cats in general. They love being ignorant. And that's why cats are better than dogs, because cats prove that you value consent, and cats are the Dracula of animals. Anyways.
The Dracula of animals.
That's what they are. Cats are the Dracula of animals. So this is wildly important. I think us as I was watching a Marvel movie, and they had to re-explain the plot 5 times in the movie. And I was like, "What the hell is going on? Like, what's happening?" It confused me a little bit, because I was like, "What? Why are they keep re-explaining the plot?" And then I said to myself, "Well, at least I definitely know the plot. That's cool." But I think this is kind of where I'm at, where I need like Subway Surfers as content at this point, because nothing. And I hate to be so nihilistic about this. I want to be optimistic real bad, but it has been proven to me time and time again, when something tries something subversive or does anything that challenges the spectrum of the media, we have turned into. Hold up a second. This is actually ass. This is actually complete guys. I think this sucks. And then this is the issue. Every village idiot was centered to that village. And there's hundreds and thousands of villages. But now every village idiot can talk to each other. So now the village idiots will make a post, and then you'll see something that says, "I think water is bad for you." And then 100,000 likes on that post, and you'll say, "Well, it has 100,000 likes. Everybody must think water is bad for you." No, dude, it's 100,000 idiots. Because we've equated scale to meaning something. It's why people listen to Billie Eilish. Like, why would you do that? She's like 20. Why would you listen to a 20-year-old?
So, okay, I was actually going to bring this up too. I wonder if part of the reason why media has gone so safe is because commenters have gotten so loud. Because now we're so connected. Now we're not just talking to our inner circles, we're shouting at the whole internet. And then the whole internet has now accepted the agreed upon position for our opinion about this thing, rather than different people coming at it from different angles, having different interpretations. And so it's easier to just say, no, this is the interpretation. This is the ending. We all understand that, right?
Yeah. That's exactly what, like, I don't know if you were there for the Steven Universe beef. You probably weren't around. I don't think. Okay, so someone made a video about Steven Universe is bad. That's the name of the video. So like 4 million, 3 million views. It is objectively a garbage video. Like, it's a bad video, right? The reason I hate the Steven Universe is different than the reason the video. And everybody took this video and said, actually, this makes a lot of sense.
Uh-huh.
This is the best way to interpret information of all time. This is how you do it. You don't assume the position of the information you're taking in. You sit with the information in silence without outside opinions, determine how you feel, then get other takes, and then use your opinion as a jumping board and see if your opinion shifts based on new information. You must have your base immediately before going into it. And then, because that's the nature of debate, that's the nature of talking to people. I am only as wise as the smartest person I've ever spoken to, is the mindset you have to go to. Because you have to go in talking to those people. I think too many people are too confident being ignorant and stupid and wrong, because only the loudest voice in the room comes out on top. So, and then this is coalesced with this fear of offending, because we can't write a too bad character. Yeah, he killed 27,000 people, but he wouldn't kick a dog. Bro, yeah, he would. He would put a bullet in the dog's head with a Desert Eagle, 80 caliber. It'd be over with. It'd be disgusting.
Yeah.
It's that's so, it saddens me.
Yeah. No, Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna ask, do you think that's affected? Like, if we're even make it relatable to us, right? Because we're storytellers in a sense. Well, no, we are. We're storytellers.
Yeah.
We retell stories, right? Um, do you feel like that's affected how we approach content creating? Because even now, as like the more I add more outline to the script, I'm thinking about the hook, and I'm thinking about, all right, what's the overall consensus of what I'm getting? Instead of me being able to tell a story naturally based off what I want to think, I have to think about the audience. And the whole concept that I've started to study is like, how can I say something that the general audience is going to be able to understand, where it almost comes off as like, I have to spoon feed you everything
Yeah.
in order for you to be able to accept it. Otherwise, YouTube's going to be like, hey, no, they're not liking it. The general audience, I really don't want to be offensive here. Like, you have to think of the lowest IQ viewer
There's
that
a
you're going to be speaking to
there's a nicer
in
way to
order.
say that, but I agree.
Yes. Yeah, like there's a nicer way to say help me here because that's
Okay,
what I'm thinking
you
of is
got you
because
have
I hear
to
that a lot. It's like
you have to make it for the least sophisticated person.
okay, yes, the least sophisticated person
Yeah.
for some of the videos, especially when you have like it's something that you're super passionate about, right? Like this conversation we're having. It's a very sophisticated conversation. There's a lot of deep thought that's coming out. I think there's a lot of brain processing going on as we're listening, and then we're regurgitating off the top of our heads constantly, right? We can't do this in a 20-minute compartmentalized video because it's too much for the less sophisticated viewer to be able to understand unless you're basically walking them to the points that you've thought out and curated. Do you think that's affected how videos are made now? Do you think the modern writing and the modern viewer has also affected how content is being made as well and how we're telling stories? Do you think that's a part of it?
I will say the best piece of advice my teacher gave me when I was a freshman in Toledo. I was in Ohio at this point. And I remember this. I remember it was my literature teacher. His name is Mr. Teal. Great man. Love him. God rest his soul.
Mm.
I went to his funeral and I high-fived his corpse. He's a cool guy. So he had Chick-fil-A catered there too. It was lit. Hey. I already told him I was going to do it.
Some stories we don't repeat.
That's my goat. I want you. My audience knows this. That's my goat. That's my goat. And his family
That's a
said he would have
Shayla.
wanted that. Want to know why? Because he was a cool teacher. That's what he would have wanted. That's it. You see, you don't know these people. See, you assuming it's bad because you use your morality and putting it on me, but you don't know these people. See, yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
W guys,
yeah.
W guys, like
You know me. Don't do this protagonist syndrome on me. I know my people. Anyway, so this is important. He said, when I write lesson plans, I always write them for idiots. I said, that's really smart. He said, yeah, because I need to make sure even if you're an idiot, you understand what I'm saying. And I think that's a very powerful piece of advice because let's look at my favorite One Piece content creator, Tekking 101. Matthew Crawford is objectively the greatest One Piece YouTuber to ever do it. I will not take, he is objectively the best to ever do it. Bar for bar, one for one. I watched a 1 hour video about socks from him because he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT, right? Sorry, Big Mac Glaze. And
we love teching in this house. It's fine.
then let's look at the best One Piece YouTuber, Grand Line Review. Now, those two have completely opposite methods of content creation. Tekking 101,
Yes, they do.
Tekking 101 be like, what shirt is best in One Piece? I went through 300 chapters of shirts, and how many times the Straw has changed the shirts. Now, and Barry's here to talk about the shirts too. I'm like, my boy Barry. I'm clapping every time Barry. I'm like an otter in a zoo. Let's go, just clapping for no reason. just going crazy. Then, Grand Line Review. I don't even gotta read the chapter. When Grand Line Review makes the video, he just is like, this is what happened in the chapter. Here goes the visuals. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna explain what happened in the chapter. I'm like, yeah, I read the chapter too, and this is what I got to. And then later, he would make a video about the comments of people because he's pure audience engagement. He's like, hello, man on the internet. So his Australian beautiful accent, like the British Texan that he is, just going crazy with his Australian accent. Just and this is that, and
British
this is going
Texan.
crazy. That's what Australia is, British of Texas. That's all it is.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes, it is.
that's just what he does, and that is perfect content. I think that's perfect content because it's made for the least sophisticated person. If you watch Grand Line Review, you never have to read a One Piece chapter. Actually, you would never have to read a One Piece chapter if you watch Grand Line Review. If you watch Tekking, You literally need to read everything he's talking about, or else you're gonna be so lost. What's the Saijo Owazamono? What the hell? What is he talking about? He's gonna say some stuff that I forgot about. He brought up something I didn't even consider, and it messed me up for weeks. What did he say? He said, Captain Curl actually accomplished his dream. I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. He did do that, didn't he? Just dropping Clahador bars. Didn't even know he was going to do that. And I think that's the difference between an artist and a creator. I think that's the biggest thing, because I am objectively a creator until I can become an artist. And I think we are stuck being creators until we get enough money or a backing or sponsorships, until we have enough money to make like one video a month and be good for a year, and then focus on our artistic endeavors to truly be creative.
Yes.
I think that's where we're at. So we are a slop, essentially, is what we are. But because we are big personalities, people love the hell out of Murphy's video, the One Piece live action, despite that it's been over for 3 years essentially. But she made it. She finally made the video, and I was like, oh, it's finally here. I had all notifications on waiting for that.
I remember that. Oh my god, I remember. I was like, Murphy, you still haven't done that? Yo.
Listen, it's just part of my brand. I don't show up on time.
And that's good. And that's why you're Jay's clone, because you're both black as hell. Like, it's really just black people never show up on time. Yeah, and that's where you're at. And it's fair. I grasp it. But see, because you are inching into that plateau of creator, because you're bigger than both of us, Murph. So you're inching closer to that plateau of creator. I have not achieved the plateau where I could basically talk about anything and people will watch it. Jay hasn't achieved that yet either. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. We're close. I'm suckling on the teat of this. I'm so close to it. I can feel it. My analogies are a little crazy.
Choice. I saw it go through your mind, and you said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway."
Well, that's really what it is, because that's really what it. Because I'll see a creative, right? Like Moist Critical to me is a slop artist, because Moist Critical talks about whatever he wants to talk about, but it doesn't matter what it is, because people are gonna watch it. It's gonna get 1 million views every single day of the week, literally, and he's never gonna drop because people like him. So we as content creators right now, we're trying to figure out what hooks people, what gets them around. What are we all gonna do after One Piece ends? We're trying to try new things and test things out. We're all testing things, like, right? I'm trying to test things what's gonna happen after politics, and I'm trying to veer into TikTok commentary right now. Is doing pretty good because people love hating on people. That's what happens. We test things, and because that's the beauty of being an artist, because we're testing what idiots enjoy. Every day we're doing this. We're like, what will and to do that, we have to put ourselves into the mindset of an idiot. So you know what I do every day? I scroll for 1 hour on TikTok just to prove that I can find something. And you know what happens?
You kill those brain cells.
Oh my god. I think my TI cells, my immune system is dumb. Like I think I have compromised my immune system somehow. Because it's bad. I caught myself. I watched a tongue sabor video for 3 minutes straight, and it was 10 seconds, and I was laughing. I want you to think about that. Like, it was 10-second video. I watched it at least like 30 times, man. I was like, "That's a good video." My wife showed me this video 2 days ago. We were laying in bed. It was like shapes going in holes, and I was like. I was locked in. I was like, it's kind of crazy. Hold on. This kind of crazy. I'm in my training arc. And I hate to say it, but you kind of have to be a little bit of an idiot to make content for idiots. So we have some, because we've gotten so close to our audiences. Like Jay is too close to his audience, I think. I think he's too close. I think you are too close to your audience. It's a little crazy. Like,
Really?
yeah, they're making manga of you, dude. Like, what do you mean? Really? Elaborate. Nigga, they made
That's
manga
true.
of you.
Yes, they do. Okay, that's fair. I see your point. I see your point.
Like, these brothers are probably approaching the pug, be like, hey, I drew that manga of you, brother. You'd be like, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And you'd reply like you knew them. And they'd be like, that would deepen the parasocial bond even deeper.
Yes, and I love my community dearly, but yes, they are too comfortable making fun of me. They are way too comfortable. It got so bad I actually had to reprimand them, saying, "Hey, can we go back to regular One Piece memes instead of let's just turn Jay into our let's just ruin Jay's life with our fantasies? Like, let's not do that. Okay, let's slow down."
Eventually, it's gonna get to the point at the end of One Piece. They're not even gonna be talking about the chapter. It's gonna be pure agenda, and you're gonna be emu, and there's gonna be crazy.
It's already evil. The celestial dragon and these guys, like, yo.
I can see it now. Murph, walk with me, Murph. Just walk with me for a moment. This is what's gonna happen. The final chapter, the One Piece chapter is gonna come out. It's gonna be called the One Piece, right? With studio status. It's gonna be the chapter's gonna be called the One Piece, and Jay's gonna do a react to it, and then a day later, someone's gonna make a 47-page manga. No AI. They're just gonna be that good. They're gonna be amazing. 47-page manga countering, talking about how the One Piece is Jay doing a stream finally on time, and it's gonna be an amazing. it's gonna be this.
No, but that actually did happen. That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
That's actually gonna happen.
it's gonna be crazy, and that's beautiful to me because Jay's community is phenomenal. It's really good. They're beautiful people,
Yeah.
but he's trapped himself into this loop. He's stuck in a loop. Oh, he's stuck
I
in a
am.
loop. He's stuck in a loop. Oh man.
Are we just critiquing Jay's YouTube channel
No.
live, right?
This is a critique of all of us. We are all bad. Murphy, especially you. Murphy, you think you're free from the fire? I'm so Murphy. Listen to me. Listen.
No.
To me. Listen.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
bye, guys.
Murphy, what become of your main channel, Murphy? You were a booktuber, then you realized you were getting more money from the manga, and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and read the One Piece. This is really good. You have become ingrained in One Piece culture, ingrained in it, and I gotta respect that because I would do the same exact thing. You figured out what worked. That just makes sense though. But that's not a bad thing, right? Somebody may call you a sellout or a shill or something like that, but that's not a bad thing. It's not. It's good to
And they
be a
never would.
sellout.
You should have seen our videos did when she did Berserk as well, because your first like 3 to 4 Berserk videos went like almost like, wow, okay.
No,
Like,
all of them did. See, that's the thing, Saros. When I don't talk about One Piece, I mean, not always. It depends on the series. But when I talk about other series, those videos do better. I just go back to One Piece.
Let me explain why. See, Murphy, you don't. Do you understand why that is, right? You know why that is. Why do you think that is?
Because I'm actually gaining new audience. I'm not just continuing to talk to the same people.
See, you don't understand the core reason why people watch you specifically. See, Murphy, if you picked up Baki the Grappler, you would gain 100,000 subscribers in a day. Because no woman on earth has read that. As a matter of fact, I checked. I've only seen 2 women talk about Berserk on YouTube. 2, and one of them's you, Murphy. One of them's you. And guess what? Because you're a woman and you're smart, men never seen that before because they hate women. Men hate women on the internet. And because you actually give good analysis, they say, whoa, she can speak big words? And thus you have effectively done the opposite of what I have to do. You have given impressively good, non-contradictory, opinionated, beautiful critiques that matter. I give slop garbage critiques of surface level analysis that people think is deep, but it's really just a bunch of filler words at the end of the day. You have done amazing work, and that is incredible. That's the difference.
I agree. I actually, that is a very, very strong take, and it is a very good take because it is true. Most people would not think, wow, this woman really understands Berserk. Like, everything, like, oh my God, wow, I can't believe it. Yes.
Like it's a crazy phenomenon. It's a crazy phenomenon. And this goes back to my main thesis point on the subject of is any ending good, or do we deserve good endings? Is more so thing. Do we, as an audience, deserve Murphy Napier? Like when you think about it, at the end, do we deserve Tekking? Right? Do we, as an audience, really deserve Tekking? He is a perfect human, right? Tekking is amazing. Murphy gives good analysis. You know what the world deserves? Logan Paul.
Oh,
Think about it though. Every week I hear about this. I've never seen a single Logan Paul video, but how do I hear about him every week?
Never. Yeah, I've never watched a single Logan Paul video, and he is everywhere. And Jake Paul, where did he come from?
These
I
Ohio
don't
white
know.
boys are going crazy. Like, where'd they come from? I don't know what happened, but it's this thing where I think that what makes an ending good to me now, and I've had to change this overall. I think good endings don't matter. Somebody just gave me something. Somebody gave me jewels. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for. I don't know where you came from, but you're getting nothing good in this lifetime, and you're gonna perish in a fiery hole for giving me money. I'm gonna use that to gamble immediately. But I don't think we deserve good endings. What's up? Huh?
go ahead. No, make your point. That's
That's
great.
good.
That's a great what I do. When I'm streaming and people give me money, I curse them.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Listen. Amazing. I was suffering like it. That's my goat right there. Now we're best friends. See, that's how it is. I don't know. Everybody in Detroit does this. Anyways, this is I don't think we deserve good, and I just don't think we deserve it. It's not fun anymore. Like it's not good for us as audiences to get endings, because inevitably, a week later, there's gonna be a 6-hour video about actually, guys. Let me explain the logical inconsistencies of this entire thing, and then everybody's gonna agree the ending sucks. And people
Yeah.
are gonna eat it up, and that's gonna be bad.
No, you're right. You're right. It's the video that gets the most views. That's the common take then. And I see that a lot with fandoms where it's like this is the agreed upon take on the ending. And then as you said, someone makes a video and then it's like everybody sways to that side of things. It's like, well, now we actually all like that thing. Apparently that happened with the prequel movies where when they first came out, I'm talking about Star Wars again.
Yeah.
Where when they first came out, everybody hated them and now people have warmed to them, but it's because there have been a couple of analysis that people are like, "Oh, actually now that you've told me how to think, I do like those movies."
Oh no, I
Which
think
is
I
nice.
think the first 3 Star Wars are bad. I think episode 2 is amazing. I think episode 1 is poultry. I think episode 3 is godlike. But I think
No, stop it. Stop saying stuff just to upset the people around you.
that's not how I do things. That's acting. I say my opinions and they upset people. I'm not saying it to
Sarah,
upset
you
people.
think episode 2 is good?
Yeah, I like episode 2 because I like Count Dooku. He's my favorite character.
Count
Dooku
Dooku is cold.
Yeah, he's my favorite
Count
character.
Dooku is cold.
That boy,
Count Dooku.
This is not the entire episode, Sarah. He's like 10 minutes.
That's the best part.
But
Let me explain. Because
I'm not gonna lie. You know what? It's so funny. I'm so mad I agree with him because Count Dooku is like so memorable to me. He's so memorable to me.
Murphy's dying.
I am so Murphy.
No, it is okay for me to like movie 1 because of how much I love Maul. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you
Darth
like
Maul's
movie
great.
2 because of how much you like Dooku?
Yeah.
I can't.
I just want to say Maul's a great character, right? Does Maul say any speaking lines? Probably not.
No.
And you a Kid Buu fan. See, I don't understand. Like you a Cell Jr. stan. Like that's really what I'm hearing. Like
I do like Kid Buu too. I do like Kid Buu.
I don't know what these insults are. You like you know that character. You ever see the Wild Thornberries and that little he's like you know that guy.
Oh
yeah, that's like your fave.
Donnie.
Yeah, you like
Donnie?
Donnie. That's your fave. That's you. You're like, oh, he's so adorable. And I like him because he doesn't say speaking lines. Like that's you. You're a minion.
Sarah?
You're a minion enjoyer. You're a minion enjoyer.
How do I say I like this character and you say I've now decided that it's because of this hyper specific thing that you didn't say.
Okay,
Let me as far as I possibly can.
Name one. Name outside.
Everyone that loves Darth Maul loves him because of the choreography, Saros.
Yeah.
No one loves him because he doesn't speak. Why do you like movie 2? Why do you like episode 2? Explain yourself.
I'll use.
Dooku's name when you do it.
I'll use another analogy. This reminds me of when I got my friend to admit, and this is a little provocative analogy, so just get ready for a little
Oh, I'm so surprised.
So
Please, yeah.
I ask people this question a lot, right? I say, what's your favorite phallic size when watching promiscuous content? And men usually say, I don't think about that at all. I said that's half the provocative content. That's half of it. You got to think about you obviously choose is big or small. You got to choose one. They say they're not thinking about it, but you're probably thinking about it and not knowing. It's subconscious. See, that's the thing. It's like when I ask a guy, would you be hated on the internet or sacrifice your pride to be financially secure? They say, yeah, I'd do that. And then I'm like, okay, would you suck a phallic member for $1 million? And they say no. Like, yeah, oh, so you wouldn't sacrifice your pride. And it loops back to the same point of you're subconsciously trying to figure out the reasoning behind things, right? You're doing the subconscious metal work inside of your brain. But the core base reason is that Maul has aura, and you like that Maul has aura, right? His choreography goes crazy.
Saros, why do you like episode 2?
Because Dooku has aura.
Oh, yes, Dooku's name!
This is rage bait. You're rage bait at this point. You're rage bait. I agree with them. I'm actually mad I agree with them because Dooku does have aura. He's old, he's mighty, he's got a beard, and he says things really cool.
Dooku is
I like-
no one, literally no one on this earth argues that Dooku is. But that doesn't mean that you like episode 2. It means you like a character that is shown in 2 seconds of the episode.
Yeah. That makes the whole episode good. Like when Sung Jin Woo pops up in Solo Leveling, I'm like, yeah, this is a great episode. This is perfect.
I would like to go back to not talking about Star Wars.
You brought it up.
You did bring it up.
No. I want to do one more point because I think episode 3 is great. Why do you think I think episode 3 is godlike? Just based on everything you know about me.
You really, really like when Anakin goes full tilt.
Oh yeah, you understand. See, you grasp it.
He kills the kids.
Yeah.
Anakin kills the kids.
Yeah, I'm not a hard person to understand. Like I'm not a hard person to understand, right? You understand where I'm coming from, right?
Oh, sure.
See, you understand. So I'm not a hard person to understand at all.
That's only the part that ripped out my soul.
Oh, it did?
But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
What? Oh, I like when Mace Windu died. I don't know. That was cool. I was like, yeah, he's bald. He deserves it. He's like a 9 on the Norwood scale.
He's bald and he deserves it. Unserious.
I'm serious.
Unserious.
I'm so serious.
Unserious.
It's crazy because like it's people think I'm trolling, but this is so genuine, and I think
I
that's
don't think you're trolling because these are the type of reasons I like small things and certain things.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, it's the reason like I don't know anything about Count Dooku, but when I look at him, I say I really like this guy. I like him. I just like Count Dooku. I like how he presents himself. I like his voice. I love this actor. The fact that his fight was maybe 3 to 4 minutes long,
like
but it was
2.
still a great fight. Yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. He got a red lightsaber. He's got a white beard. I love Count Dooku. He's great.
Dooku's amazing. He was this intricate mind behind the works where he's like, I'm going to build up all these things and I'm going to posture myself as someone who turned away from the Jedi because they were so corrupt. I turned away from the Republic because of how corrupt it was, and now I'm a part of the separatist movement. I'm going to start something new, and he postures himself as someone who's more noble than the system, only to be secretly working for the system, for Palpatine. And he thinks that Palpatine and he thinks that they're going to become like the new rulers of all, only for Palpatine to turn on him and tell Anakin to kill him, only for him to be a sacrifice for Anakin's descent. Dooku's an incredible character, but he does not make movie 2.
Yeah. See, I agree with every one of your points, and also like his fighting style in general is actually insane. Because if you fight any Jedi trained by Dooku, you're dead. I don't even know you die immediately. That's basically his whole style is aura farming. Because that's his whole thing. Such an ancient esoteric ass style. It's nuts, and I think that Count Dooku in general makes it important to understand that I am an idiot, right? And audiences love lunacy and nonsense like that. The small moments. Like the only reason I even started watching JJK was because of Gojo. I didn't care about nothing else. I was like, man, Gojo's kind of sexy. So I started watching it because Gojo's sexy. That's it. I didn't care about anything else. Nothing. And I still don't care about Yuji. I just like Gojo. That's it. Nothing else. I'm like, man, this is kind of where's Gojo at? Like, cause I'm stupid, and I think that we have gone to this point where we've created people like me, right? Where I can give an insightful critique and analysis and do all this stuff. But let me explain this right quick. It don't matter. It don't matter because we as audiences don't deserve good endings anymore. We have moved past that. We've moved past that because you can argue that the parts 1 through 3, later people thought they were greater now. I didn't like them when they first came out, and I don't like the overall arching stuff because they did what they added mini chlorians and all this other stuff. It was like the worst thing you could do to me is explain your magic. Like, please don't explain your magic. Don't do that to me. Don't. That's why Korra sucks to me. They explain the magic. They like I don't even hate Korra as a character conceptually, but I do think Avatar: Legend of Korra is torture fetish for igniting hate in black people. I don't know. That's how I feel about Legend of Korra. That's me because she gets tortured a lot. I think Avatar Aang is a worse Avatar than Korra. That's probably controversial.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. He sparked 100-year war, man. He could have stopped that. That's what is wrong with him. Like he ducked 100-year war.
Okay, he's 12. He's 12. Come on.
And if he wouldn't have ran away, he wouldn't have sparked 100-year war. So,
but he also would have. He probably would have been killed by the Fire Nation if he did.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
What do you mean? No, the Fire Nation would have killed him.
Nah. I mean, we got top out of it, but nah, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, if their own man.
If we go on Discord, we got this Aang. That's how I feel. Because I'm not gonna let a little. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're not gonna let a what?
I'm not gonna let a little Mr. Clean bald white boy be talked better than a black Inuit queen that Korra is. That is not happening in this universe. Despite the fact that I despise the whole show.
Or she's South Asian.
She's Inuit. She is Filipino. She is dark skinned. She is sun-kissed melanin.
Yes, Indonesian. Yes, Filipino. Yes, yeah. I would give you that.
She's sitting at the cookout. She coming there.
My problem with Korra is that she herself is pretty. Her decision making is very, very questionable. We'll say that it's extremely questionable. Like I think if she had listened to Tenzin, I think at least 40% of her problems would have gone away if she listened to Tenzin.
You're right. And if Aang listened to everybody else around him, he probably would have got stuff done too. Because Aang ain't listening to nobody for real.
He's constantly seeking counsel from the other avatars or from anyone that will give him any sort of advice.
Okay, you're right about that. I forgot about that. You're right about that.
Yes. He actually spammed. He's like, I don't want to kill Ozai and talk to 1 billion avatars. Like, wanted to get it.
Also, you know what Kyoshi said? Kyoshi said, "Murk him." As a matter of fact, let me take over his body and I'll kill him. And then Aang was like, what if I take away his bending? Yeah, all right, you can neuter him, I guess. But I personally would have hit him in the back of the head with a Desert Eagle. Personally.
Yeah.
Kyoshi was a psychopath. Yeah, Kyoshi was a psychopath, though. So.
That's fair. No, you're right. You're 100% correct. I will give Aang that he was more centered, and that's fair. But personally, and this is me defending Korra for unreasonably here, I think they ain't used to a strong woman making her own decisions and being a strong Inuit, Polynesian, black, melanin queen and doing that. I don't think they're used to that. Because
I will say this. Yeah, you can say it's true. They may not be used to it, but you still got to make correct decisions when you're in a position of responsibility, regardless of whether you are a man or a woman. And that's the one hill I will die on. I can definitely see that angle. I can see it. I agree. But when you do things and you do really stupid things, like basically sleeping with your entire friend group, question your decisions and be like, hey,
Listen,
what are we doing here, Cora? Come on. You're being messy.
Cora didn't
Real
land.
messy.
Cora didn't land on Republic City. Republic City landed on Cora. Listen, she
God.
she was in an igloo in the woods, and she just out here now understanding.
No.
She is new for her. She ain't never seen a white boy before. She was like, "Oh,
My God.
this white smack hit different." She was like, "Man, she slept with Bolin, Asami, and the guy whose name I forgot, Mako. She slept with she was
Mako.
because that's the beauty of and that is the beauty of it. Because if I was Cora, I would do the same thing. I'm not missing out on a meal because you refuse to let me have a buffet. That's ridiculous.
But you're not worried about the aftermath of the meals that you had because these aren't just meals to consume. These are human beings.
In her friend group. These are people that she's supposed to care about.
They gon' know I got the best grip in the fan group, but they gon' know.
Oh my God. Marcus, think about all the people that died because of Cleopatra. Mark Antony died. Julius Caesar died, all because they wanted some box, and then she killed herself. There's no happy ending.
Yeah.
Who cares if right? They still died.
That means they ain't strong enough to handle the Avatar.
I'm sorry, I have been deep on the history buff lately, so I really, yeah. Anyway,
No, I
yes,
appreciate the history. Go ahead.
No, on that note, on that very lovely note, I have an early morning, so
Oh,
I have to.
I got you. Let's
hop off.
wrap up. Let's wrap up.
Yeah, let's definitely wrap up. It's been
Okay.
It's been 3 hours. It's been
Okay,
long
we'll wrap
enough.
up now. We'll wrap up. All right, guys. I think we've come to the conclusion that, damn.
No, whatever it is we're about to
Hold
say.
on. I'm trying to be insightful for a second and not troll. Give me like 3 seconds. Damn.
Okay.
Jeez, saying no with me. Let me breathe. Jay about to reach his destination is crazy. Okay. So here goes this, right? I think that audiences are not stupid. I think that because the loudest voices have come into the room and shifted the public perception, we are now seeing an advent of the loudness being rewarded more than anything. And that is a detriment to a lot of common writing. And I think that we need more villains in stories that aren't just a little bit bad and slightly annoying. We need villains who are full evil, or at least villains that have more charisma and character, such as Don Quixote do Flamingo. And I think we're going to keep falling into these pitfalls and traps simply by virtue of writers aren't confident, and that's a bad thing.
Great conclusion. These
I agree.
words I would chat.
All right, now
I do agree with that.
now we get into the stream. Everybody, goodbye.